guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa, specifically out here in the island of Ibrix near the Pearl Sanctuary. Mostly just outside the Pearl Sanctuary in the ruins beneath the outside wall, where you guys have found a buried castle and are currently exploring it. You found some constructs here that were causing some problems to you and have found your way into the castle proper to kind of find out what's going on down here, why the dig happened, why they were trying to hide the fact that these were here, and what you should be doing next. You were sent here to investigate by Aradel, your contact from the House of Grass, and Brahmi has sent a report to Dreamshade asking for instructions.
I'd just like to say that Brahmi did let everyone read the report if they wanted to, and I have a feeling that most people said no.
Well, it was 8 pages long.
It was 8 pages long, so I do not blame anyone for saying no thanks. That's okay. Patting her on the head. Sure, you did a great job. But she did try to get input from people at various stages of it.
I'm sure Gallia would have read it.
Oh, good. Did you want to add anything? I like our note left on here.
I couldn't think of a thing you left out.
Great. Oh, so good. Okay.
Well, I couldn't think of a thing you left out.
I would have given him like $100 if he thought of something she left out.
I feel like that's the kindest thing you can say about it.
No way, there's lots of kind things. That thing is awesome.
Like,
now that you've set unfortunately, now you've set the bar as a performer, and everything has to be at least that quality or better, and we're expecting once a week. So, top 2.
Right.
Eric, I have a question when it comes to workings of like the House of Flowers and stuff like that. Do we not, as like a agreed upon between all the different houses, get like the actual authorities involved in things? Like us going to authorities, would that be like the mafia going to the cops and being like, these guys killed somebody? Like, do we not talk to
No, because you are technically all the mafia. You would just be going to different sections of the mafia. If you were in a different country, then going to the cops would be a different story. If you're in Italy and you go to the mafia, you're just visiting people in charge.
Okay, that's kind of what I was checking. I was like, we're not going to be a bunch of snitches if we like went and told someone about this, right? I mean,
depends on who you tell.
Yeah. There's no real like police force here.
No.
You are folks or anything.
Oh man, I'm sensing a guest appearance by young Tom. The sheriff is in town.
He's only got authority in Briar Glen.
Oh, depends what side of the border he's on.
Wherever that may be.
Dad's got more authority.
So what's the plan here, guys? Do we know what we're actually going to do? Because we have that letter we just got from Dunks as well, and did we get a reply from Dreamshade?
Dreamshade is going to simply respond with a sending, and the sending you get back from me is, I trust you to find out what's going on. Report in with Aradel when done.
I have a sneaking suspicion if we look over at Calatrix, she's just looking there with like a know-it-all look on her face, like, hey, what did you expect?
Like, that's literally what she was going to do. I couldn't.
Like, not only could I did.
Well, I'm sure we all feel reassured now that we've done whatever due diligence had to be done.
Can anyone do like maybe Callie? Can you do like history check to see if you know who Sescal Ash is?
Sescal Ash.
Y'all's Ernan. He's the guy who wrote the letters that they threw in the fire.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's your fault for not being able to read my mind.
Trade a look with our actual high intelligence character, and then roll history.
Okay.
Let's go. 15 on a
With a
history
15,
check.
you do not know the name Sescal Ash.
It doesn't sound like a flower. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. I got nothing.
Ashes.
Sarah, did you run into anyone named Sescal Ash when you were doing your front store work? Oh, sorry, storefront work?
Let me check. What is it?
Let me check my brain.
Well, you would not have run into them at your store.
Galil's been around for a while too, though, right?
Yeah, Galileo might have. Let's roll a history check with you.
He's older than he looks.
He looks different right now. I can't remember what you look like right now.
Galileo?
Yeah.
Okay, with a 20,
It
Galileo,
is so funny.
also do not know the name Sescal Ash.
Man, too bad we don't have like characters in the party that are good at helping people with their skill checks.
Not if you had guidance, but someone certainly
Only
currently
with
flipped
guidance.
one off.
I mean, so the funny thing is, I'm thinking about switching it. I have Bodhi loaded with guidance, but because Jim is always like the hair trigger, and then and then Meg backs that up. I like specifically don't even try any. So this was awesome.
My head did Bodhi tries, but he's just so late.
Yeah, this is just
I got
straight up.
something for this.
Yeah, this is just straight up dereliction of duty right there. Like I don't know what that was.
I traded my subclass feature so that I wouldn't have guidance.
Yeah, because Jim is like a golden retriever and a stick. Guidance. Did I tell you I have guidance?
I genuinely don't memorize it anymore because I know Jim has it.
Okay.
Jim's got it.
Alright.
Sorry.
Little
I was like, did you just say, Robbie, did you just say you don't memorize your cantrip anymore?
I have other cantrips. It's not one that I have memorized. She holds up her book and she's like, I literally have to memorize spells out of this book.
Yeah,
So
no, I know you
I
don't.
know it doesn't make sense, but that's unfortunately the way mine works.
Her underwater sea god has her memorize cleric spells out of a book. It has a paper bag book cover that she handmade with like hearts and puffy ink.
I don't make the rules. I'm a great memorizer. I can memorize this whole book, no problem. But for whatever reason,
Rami's gonna become a wizard now. Rami Riven.
Maybe.
Riven Brum. Yeah, good lord.
Rami Leowick?
Yeah, Rami Leowick. Oh,
my God,
they're gonna get married. They're gonna get married.
We're shipping them right now.
What if he's a descendant?
Oh, one of his many kids.
I'm
horrifying.
putting it into Wiki right now that they're dating.
Don't put it in the
Ribbon got around, maybe.
That's such a
There's a rumor
horrifying
section,
thought.
you know. Just saying.
No.
Haven't got it right now.
The entire wiki is a rumor section.
No, it's all true. I vetted most of it.
That is true.
So, speaking of relationships, what are
Anyway.
we doing here? Are we
So
gonna try
no
to
one
kill all
knows
the?
what those letters are.
No, we do.
We do. What do we know?
What do we know about the letter?
They're written by Sescal Ash, but none of us know who that is.
Yeah.
And
Mason Hill.
Maybe Siska Lash is that lady up there on the throne.
No, Seska Lash wrote the letter.
Probably not writing the letters. I mean, I hope she wasn't writing letters.
Where's that translation at again?
Oh, did I put it in there? I sent it.
If not, I can make it a lot easier for you guys because you did get it translated. So there's the translation down at the bottom of this.
Oh, thank you.
The bottom of what?
If
there we go.
Use your eyes, Dave. Use your eyes.
I was looking at the Discord thing trying to figure out because I figured it was posted there.
It was posted there. Well, I mean, this does feel a lot like solid evidence to link Erden to these activities.
Because again, let's review what is our mission parameters.
Our mission parameters were to deliver the soup. That was our mission.
Our last mission. That was our last.
I believe the soup is in case Arendelle needs it. She hasn't asked us to use it in any way.
I still have the soup.
Yeah,
Yep.
you still have the soup. You did not give it to her. She said it was one way for you guys to get an in with the people at the house. You guys chose instead to do the painting delivery.
The hoarder now has the soup.
And we might still use it. But Arendelle asked us to investigate, and she wanted to know if Ernan was up to wrongdoing, and what it was.
So I don't mean to take control, but we could investigate here more and deal with Elvis down here. And maybe clear out some of the automatons down here. Or we could just leave and go back. I will state that if I can get the, what are they called? The rights?
Nimble rights.
Nimble rights. I can technically, Eric, just I can kite them and kill them without taking damage.
That's a good plan.
I can just do one at a time, but I don't know about the big guys that attack multiple because they're too slow to catch me.
We were asked to find out what's going on, and I think possibly if we leave now, we won't know the whole story.
Yeah, man.
I think it's worth knowing the entire story of what is down here.
I am pretty. Also,
especially
get everyone things.
Yeah, especially if we could get them.
Well, yes, exactly. But also, I would hate to leave with half a story and then, on the chance that someone wants the full story, come back and find that evidence or treasure has been looted and lost.
Totally, man. You never want to leave a play before the end, because then all of a sudden you don't even know what the end was. I mean, I passed out in the middle of the play, and then you wake up and you don't even know. It's a bad way to live. We should just do this. We should just do this. Let's figure out what's going on.
I noticed in the hallway that Neo was able to briefly convince the robots that he was on their side. Which makes me think that it could be done again.
Well, I wanted to offer something. I don't know how comfortable you guys would be with this, but I can talk to dead people.
Whoa.
I mean, a lot of people
that is a wonderful idea.
But I could ask her some questions, and it doesn't necessarily mean she'll answer us, but if we can prove we're from the House of Flowers, then maybe she'll be more cool with talking to us.
Does anyone know how these robot guys work? Is that going to make them attack? Altair, you like robots? Do you know what causes them to get all stabby?
you don't have the password, or you don't have the right phrasing. There's a number of things. Probably a passcode that needs to be said to him to keep him from activating.
Would casting a spell on Elvis make him attack?
It shouldn't.
Hear that, Eric? It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
You're telling me?
That's
awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I will
I
say,
love the fact that you're telling GM, you hear that? We decided.
We talked to the local expert. We're good.
The local expert. I will say, looking at this spell, it is a necromancy spell, but it's also tagged on D&D Beyond as communication and social. Neither of those sound like negative, attacking, damage dealing spells.
Necromancy magic gets a bad rap.
It really does.
Healing is also a necromancy type
I know,
spell.
but I have a lot of spells that would probably hurt people too, but those are direct spells that hurt people. And this is just like, hey, I want to talk to you. And it's not a charm spell, which I know could also possibly trigger them. I think I could do it.
Is there
but
someone
if it
in
doesn't
this
work,
room who's objecting to speak with them?
No, I want to see it.
This is a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Warning that you may get attacked for getting too close.
well, I don't need to get close because I don't have to touch it. Oh, wait. I have to be within 10 feet of it.
I think we were that close before.
No, Bodhi was right here. So I need to be
Tally got pretty close, actually.
here.
Yeah, like I was.
My lantern off, you guys can see.
I think it's here is how close Bodhi got.
So I feel like Tally was like here, though. You got really close,
I
Tally.
feel like we were both
yeah.
right here.
No, I accidentally got 5 feet away, and that's when Eric said, "Hey, you screwed up," but that was an accident. I tried staying 10 feet away.
I think with Nimble Rights, it was 5 feet, right? Bodhi, you had to get like up in his pockets before I got mad again.
And this reacted. This one, the one that reacted though last time when he got close was this one.
It, like farted
That
on him, yeah.
That one was that one was this close. And if it doesn't, okay, can I also read this sheet? You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer questions. So it's not forcing anything. It's not a spell that is like forcing anyone to do anything.
You know, I saw I saw
Very
the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I know exactly how it works. We'll just make sure we won't ask the last question and walk away.
I don't know what's left. But
Oh, okay.
I also only have.
Oh, you've
5
got to watch that,
questions.
probably. You're going to love
I
it.
really need to watch it.
Yes.
I can ask up to 5 questions. It's not going to be. As long as she's not pissed at us, then I think we'll be okay. If I'm wrong, we're going to need to get out of here really fast.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
As the fastest member, I agree.
Another option is we could actually maybe carefully take out these guys on the sides here, and so there's only 6. Then there's only 6 instead of 2.
When we killed the first one, remember he set off an alarm.
And if we want her to be friendly when she answers to us, maybe that's not such a bad.
Oh, that's a good point.
There's a requested feature from last week. I am supposed to ask Brahmi to roll a perception check. I was going to hold off on this just because it was going to be funny.
Oh dear, okay.
Best reason.
Alright, so with a 23 on this, We're going to give you the advantage on this one. Rami, you left yourself a note last week.
Yes, okay. Yep. I know.
She like pull up her sleeve. She's like, "Let's get to work."
Even note is literally written on the.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't write that.
I know, but you asked for it to be put on the map. You literally said, "Hey, Eric, could you put a note to remind me to go check the dead bodies?"
Okay, yes. Oh my god,
I thought we decided it was MHI.
You're right. It's okay.
It is misspelled.
It's easy. When she gets letters in the mail from the government, they have it swapped. It's fine.
So do we want to like drag the bodies in here? We can.
BRHA. Another H.
I think it's Bram, like Bram Stoker, and then H.
Ooh, like hi, Bram.
Eric, I'll unlock the door if we're going to.
You're going to unlock the door?
Wait.
Okay.
Can't bring the nimble rights in, because if she at the end sees them, she will think we hurt them.
I'll drag the dead bodies in here.
Okay.
Let's drag the dead people in here.
I'll lock the door again.
Okay, I was checking them for something.
Only we could speak to them.
How they died.
I can only use this on one person.
Who they are.
Altair, you checked them, right?
Yeah, I thought I checked them.
I feel like
You did not. You looked
thoroughly.
at them. You did not investigate them.
No.
You looted their
right.
weapons. Is all you. Oh, you just took their weapons. That's all you took from them.
Okay.
I thought we found the Briarthorn.
Yeah, you found the Briarthorn badge and the weapons, and that's it.
All right, now we're investigating these bodies, these stanky bodies.
Cool.
Are
Awesome.
they stanky, by the way?
They're pretty stanky, yes.
Hang on. I got this covered.
See, when Mio pulled them in here, the flesh got peeled all the way, split due to being bloated and decayed.
It happens.
Rami, you're gonna let Altair help you with this, right?
Not doing the investigation. That's not really my strong suit. Who's good
It'd
at investigation?
be medicine check to see how. What are we checking for?
Oh, okay. I'll do a medicine check to see
Everything.
how they died. I assume it was the nimble right. Is there anything mysterious about them? But I would appreciate if someone else who's good at investigation might check them over first.
Or any of us good at it? Gallia.
We hear the word.
There.
Are we going to hear anything from Altair before someone rolls this check?
Guys. Everybody's got guidance.
Everybody.
Does
He cast it on Elvis too.
concentration spell?
Altair, look at you, big boy.
Oh,
Let me finish it off.
I had a question.
Yes.
There you go.
Sir,
28.
In order,
What's the question?
to give someone advantage by helping, you have to have
Yep.
proficiency in the thing that you're doing.
That's
I have half proficiency in every.
okay. Then you can help everybody because you're freaking Calatrix.
Your college.
I was just wondering. How half proficiency works.
Yep.
I think
All
it
right.
should.
All right. So, Altair, with a 28, as you investigate the bodies, you find that, yes, they have died due to nimble-right strikes. The individuals here had been in this room and then left this room. You got the key to this room off of one of them. And with your 28, you will actually find in one of their pockets a jewel-encrusted amulet. It looks like this. It's got jade surrounded by silver in the shape of a beautiful butterfly.
On the House of Bugs.
It's very pretty.
Is it magical, Eric?
Oh, it definitely looks magical because as you look at the jade itself, different shapes swirl within. Shadows writhe and move, and eventually you see a figure. It matches the woman on the throne. And then again swirls away.
Altar, man, don't you know how to figure out what this is?
Do it try, dude.
Try it, man.
You want me to roll, dude?
I thought maybe you kind of knew how to identify things.
Oh,
it was magical.
Man. Speaking of this, put a little wand and go.
Okay. All right. So, altar. There you go.
Continue. Oh, ho, ho. Very funny, Eric.
What?
I understood the last word. Art. An amulet of all the time speaking with dead. Who wants it?
Amulet of what?
The amulet of speaking with dead all the time.
All the time?
Yep. Whenever you use.
Like the dead don't shut up, or?
There you go.
Brahmi is trying not to make grabby hands at it. I don't want it all the time, I just want it temporary.
At will? But
at will. All the time you can use it.
I think
will? I feel like Calendar
like make it like a hairpiece, or I'm already putting it on you.
No. I think Calatrix needs it. This is perfect for Calatrix.
Start weaving it into Brahmi's hair.
No, I think it would look so much nicer on you, Calatrix.
I think the pink just goes really nice against the green. It really brings out your skin tones. It's already there.
Yeah. I think it would work a lot better for you. Okay. Thank you.
Well, when I'm dead, you can talk to me through it.
Don't say that.
Tell you where to stick it.
Okay, so
you will never hear the end of my stories.
That's a joy. What are you talking about? Let's not talk about sad things, okay? So from looking at this, it makes me think they probably already tried to speak to her using this, and if that's the case, then my spell won't work.
Why won't it work?
It just like spirits don't necessarily vibe with you if they've already done it themselves. So,
but they haven't vibed
with the cool down period.
Well, it looks like
vibe with you at all ever.
That's true, but I guess I can.
You know, Brahmi, you gotta change your outlook. Your whole outlook. You got a bunch of I can't and I won't, and things don't work out. Things always work out, man. The universe will just let you do what you want to do. Go do the universe proud. You got it, Mama.
I agree with I agree with this instance and nothing else, just with what he said.
I appreciate that. Eric, how long? It'll take me 30 minutes to attend to it, right?
Yes.
Go to town. We can have breakfast in the meantime.
Yeah,
are we still inside like the tiny hut, or what are we doing?
Was there a tiny hut?
Don't have tiny hut.
The
line was
just a circle drawn around us. I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, no, that's the line that Bodhi cannot cross.
No. Somebody can grab him.
I grab him and escort him further down where he wants to go.
She ties a little rope around his waist and then hands it to me, and then sits down to try to.
Unless you want to be the first subject of Brahmi's new amulet, sit down, Bodhi. Mia, where are you going? Oh, he's lost. He's already lost.
I'm not. What? I'm good. I'm annoyed that I know there's space behind this area, and I really want to go back there.
I just want you guys to know that I actually rolled Rami's intelligence to see if she would remember that there was a pop out there and there's something hidden behind it, and she didn't. So if you look in the, my roll was very low for it, so I didn't add in the bump out behind the throne. So yes, I want to know what that is too, but Rami doesn't.
I'm just waiting for Bodhi to leave Bird Jenkins and play down.
No. While she attunes to it, why don't we go about making it clear that we are members of the House of Flowers? In any way possible.
So they reacted when we got too close to them. So it wasn't
bunch of flowers just pop up all over the place. Bodhi actually he's dancing like a little flower fairy, like a little dance around, banging his drum.
Wait.
And flowers are just on all the different pillars, all over the place. Where he's stepping, it's like a Disney movie.
Yep.
And I talked over
the ones are called Calatrix.
And yeah, there's poppies. There's everything. And then I talked over you, Dustin, sorry about that.
So let's be clear that Bodhi is now a Disney princess.
It's true, yeah.
So far what has activated these guys is just proximity, right?
So far.
So they haven't given us a chance to say anything to him either. So do you know, Eric, did we just get close? Like when Bodhi, I stepped up on the one and he saw me. The one that attacked Bodhi, did it notice him behind him or did it see him?
It noticed because he was within 5 feet of it.
Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to look at him.
Nope.
Okay, because the big guy also, if I remember right, had blind sight, and also I think outside of 60 feet, it couldn't see us.
Correct.
So it won't be something they can see. It has to be something they can sense or hear. If we're going to deactivate them or have a password or whatever.
I did memorize silence in case it was something audible that would trigger them. But since we don't know for sure, hard to tell.
Hey, Mio dude. Since you got the key, can you lock the door and shove these stinky bodies out of here?
I will do that. Unlock the door. Respectfully pile them out.
Okay.
So they came in.
Thanks, dude.
And they didn't trigger.
Did they come in here though?
Supposedly.
I thought it was locked when we came in, and the robots outside were still active.
That's what Altair said, that they came in here and they left.
So but the two guards were outside, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were. It's confusing. Oh, maybe he meant come in through the portcullis area. Not in the specifically. It's out there in the hall, and then there's another door on the other side of the hall. And then there's like a portcullis chamber with a portcullis, remember?
Yeah. But you're doing a lot of talking if you're trying to use that, figure out that thing.
Sorry, were we preparing to look like we're from the House of Flowers?
No,
we were,
prepared to use
especially.
that thing.
I prefer. I actually don't think the look matters because it didn't see Bodhi and still attacked him. So he didn't look wrong. He just was wrong.
We're trying to.
We still want Bodhi to be occupied for half an hour. So
Well, man, that kind of was a little bit uncalled for. There's no one that's wrong. Everyone's just different, man.
You're not supposed to hear my out of character voice, Bodhi.
Oh, come on, man.
he hears all the voices.
I guess I wanted to look like we're calling a spirit, and the spirit's gonna see what we look like. I want her to believe that we're from the House of Flowers, so she'll feel inclined to speak to us.
Well, that's pretty easy, man, because we are from the House of Flowers.
But
We're telling the truth. Just live your truth, man.
I literally am dressed like a nimble right now.
All right.
That.
You need to take that off.
All right, so this is taken. Okay, we slept for 8 hours, which Bodhi really enjoys. He even slept for 10 hours. But now we've been talking. We found the thing. We got a plan. Like it's time to do that. All right, we're gonna start. All right, Bodhi just sits down here, starts smoking weed, playing his drum. Yeah.
If this goes wrong, we're gonna have to run out of here very fast.
Yeah, man, you got it. As far as I can tell, we can't do anything fast. So I'll be right there. That's my speed.
Okay, thanks. That's so good. Okay, I think this is as close as we got last time, right? Here? Was it
Yeah,
here?
I believe it. I think that was here. Or yeah, but I'm not
right here?
positive. One down.
Yeah, I got that close while I was looking at her hat.
Here? Okay. Probably saying a little prayer to her gods, and then she's going to use the amulet to cast Speak with Dead instead.
I can see that.
As you do so, you cast Speak with Dead. As the spell washes over her, a green light suffuses her body and her head straightens up, her eyes open. Instead of the normal eyes you would expect, there are two bright glowing green orbs that smoke outwards. She looks directly at you.
I didn't think about the questions.
Introduce yourself and
Hi.
ask her who she is.
Hello, my name is Brahmi. What's your name?
From the
Aphronia.
Sophronia.
Ooh.
Does that ring any bells for Brahmi?
I don't know.
Oh, well done.
She for sure is from another house of grass, of a different type.
Me has advantage on history or this check is proficiency. Thank you. That's what I mean. Do I know anything about this name?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
If you are speaking in character these questions, I will smash you.
No, I'm talking to Eric.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Please-
making sure we're
please
all on the same
preface-
page.
No,
Please
the only thing
preface.
she did was ask her name. I'm sorry.
No.
That was her one
There was a
question
second
so
question.
far.
There was a second question. You asked, do I
think
know anything about this?
I didn't ask that. I asked you that first.
Okay.
Like, if
All right.
Rami knows about the name of her character.
Unfortunately, no.
That's why I rolled a history check on Rami's
Yeah.
part to see if she knows that.
For future on these things, if you're going to be asking questions, I need you to ask, say, GM Eric, this, so I can separate you from your character. Because frankly, Brahmi likes to ask a lot of questions.
She does ask a lot of questions. I thought I was doing a character voice to make it. When I said Eric, do I need to roll a history check, I thought that was enough to indicate.
Oh, good.
that I was talking to
Go ahead.
I apologize.
Go ahead.
Rami kind of looks at Halitrix a little bit.
Gallia would say you might ask who killed her.
Okay,
Or more broadly, how she died.
that's a good question. Saffronia, how did you die?
Stabbed long ago. Betrayed.
Brahmi looks a little deer in the headlights, but she has going through her head about what to ask. We have 10 minutes, so it's not a rush. This will be the third question.
Or does she know the command? Right.
Yes. You can answer that with a yes or no.
I would ask, maybe you could ask her what her will is.
Okay.
I also want to know what this book is.
I do too, but then...
Well, then we can kind of piece that together.
The guards, or what's... Yeah. We have 3 questions left. She, it's a beautiful... Right.
The way the guards recognize friendly people would be good to know.
That would be like asking, how do you deactivate them?
I'm just like imagining her replies to these things, and they're not helpful. So I'm trying to think of which one is going to be. I have a feeling we know what this place is already from the message that we saw before. Sorry, I'm still in out of character talking in general. We'll go back to our chat and we can scroll back. It's like Calatrix doubling down on the "Do you like my hat?" The Sunken City is what they're called. That's not what it's actually called. Let's ask this one. Let's ask number 3 next. But Brahmi is going to kneel down and write on a piece of paper some ways we can ask this. How do guards recognize friendly people? I tell them. That's an answer that doesn't help us. How can the guards consider us friends? Is that a way? Is that a better phrasing? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Brahmi's writing this down where they can see it. Are you lonesome tonight? That's the next
question. Yeah, we're all paying attention, Brahmi. The first way you said it was good.
Okay. Let me try to remember how I phrased that. That was it, right?
That seems doable.
Alright, Rami turns around and asks her, how do we make your guards friendly to us?
My bracelet identifies as friend. Bracelet from the House of Flowers.
Saffronia, what is your will?
To rule all of Ivrix, to rise and join together the House of Flowers once again.
Okay. Rami turns around and asks and writes on the paper to everyone, we have one question left.
Well, just for the history buffs, I wouldn't mind knowing who stands against the House of Flowers in the unification of all of the bricks. So to be fair, yeah.
What was that?
Like just to be clear, this is just for self-satisfaction because it might not be super relevant in this day and age.
Okay.
I think we should stop asking her questions and leave.
Well, that would be rude. Should you stop here?
Yeah.
No, not being rude to
We
her.
lock the door.
Okay. Hallie, would you write down that question you had again?
You bet. The question I wrote down was,
That's a good one. Where's the treasure vault? Yeah.
Really? Are we all good with that one? Or do you want
all right. Well,
something?
we're on the last question. Figure out history, because who doesn't want to know history? Or
Are you in
figure
character,
out what
Brahmi?
is going.
No, it's just out of character.
Okay.
What are we? What's our
Either we find out the ancient history, or we find out what's happening right now with our Sildove looking for treasure.
Okay. Votes for
Which one you
treasure
want to do?
question? Who votes for treasure question?
I vote treasure.
Elio.
I want to know if you
Treasure.
punch yourself and it hurts. Are you strong or are you weak?
You don't need to ask for that, Bodhi. We can just find that out through science.
Treasure.
And the last one would be history. Anyone votes for history. Brahmi votes for history.
I kind of want to know this.
Alright, Mew.
Either way. You just
All
have
right,
to be
let's
here.
flip a coin.
Okay, great. How do I do
/ roll 1d2.
Only we had.
that? Okay. 1 treasure, 2 history. Does that work for everybody?
Flip it.
Is that a yes? You good?
Yes. Roll.
Okay, what if I actually spell things right?
That can't happen.
Okay, just don't look at me. Finally. Okay. It looks like it's a question. It's a history question. So everybody comfortable with that?
Sure.
Bellatrix, can you write down the question you had one more time for me? You phrased it really good.
The spirit grows impatient and looks around its surroundings.
Hi, sorry. Oh, okay, you are so smart, Alex. Okay. Excuse me, who stood against you and your well?
The betrayer, Saren Thornheart. He divided the House of Flowers, fragmented it, shattered the flower head, and killed it. With that, the eyes close, the head slumps down. The corpse is no longer compelled to answer your questions.
I feel like Thorn just okay, that was so cool. If we wait 10 days, I can ask her something else.
Bracelet first, I think?
Oh, yes. How did we talk to her without triggering the...
There's no response from the corpse.
Well,
Oh, no.
I have Mage Hand, if that helps.
Yeah,
Or maybe Mio has an idea.
Mio?
I don't know if they're gonna freak out if we touch her.
Well,
You're wearing the nimble...
let's try Mage Hand. Just in case they do freak out. Everyone ready?
Oh,
okay.
not yet. I'm ready.
Bodhi, you might want to stand up, just in case. Okay,
Robbie
good job.
comes over and kind of shuffles him over here.
You take his hacky sack?
No, she tries kicking it.
Acrobatics, please.
She's not good at that. Or whatever. Oh, she's not
Wow, okay.
I forgot she's a varsity volleyball player.
You kicked it?
Yeah,
Good job.
You're playing volleyball wrong, Robbie.
That's cool.
It's just athletic. You can also use elbows. You just can't use your hands.
You can't use your elbows?
What do you mean you can't use your elbows? You can use your chest, use your elbows, you just can't use your hands. Maybe you guys have different rules than we do.
Well, I don't like anything about rules, but
That's true.
everyone could play the way they want to play, so I'm glad you were able to play your special way.
Brahmi, with your Bodhi, with your passive insight, you know that Brahmi only knows how to hit underwater hacky sack.
Yeah, things move a lot slower. Yeah. But I've smoked so much dank, it feels like I'm underwater right now, so it's alright.
Oh no. Alright. Now, is everyone for real ready for this to go down?
Okay.
I'm gonna be here assisting you by just standing near you.
Are you dressed as a
Fantastic.
noble, right?
You know it. Oh,
Okay, great.
Freaking good.
Yeah, well,
How's she? So I get new clothes.
I would like to stealthily use Mage Hand to grab the bracelet off her.
Okay. Your mage hand materializes in front of you. Gliding across, it silently reaches up to her wrist. Mage hand lifts and pulls on the wrist. The bracelet slides free and hovers in midair just an inch from her hand. I'm going to pull it towards you. There's no response from the automatons yet.
You just have to put it on.
Pull it towards you and quickly slip your hands through it, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it towards me and step here and meet it. So that it's right on my wrist.
Awesome. Bellatrix, as it wraps around your wrist, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 16.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's first. I forgot about that part.
Wisdom.
You got this.
We believe in you, Callie.
You're the wisest person I know.
I did say earlier, I said I gave her.
Can I give her my
Guidance doesn't work on saving throws.
Oh
wait, inspiration, that's a thing. I even have it. Fucking A. Let me roll inspiration. I don't want to roll this thing. Okay, so that was a 9.
You have my inspiration.
What if it's fine? What if it's just like a little curse?
No, just take my inspiration.
let me try to roll again. Come on, just roll better,
Eric lets you.
I don't mind.
19!
So, with a 19, as you put this on, you feel a rush that comes over you, and you're able to sense where all of the automatons are around you. However, you are not compelled to act like one of them. So there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. These are currently inactive. The ones around you were to life. You know, with your passive insight, that as long as you remain in the flower head, you have control over these automatons.
Is the flower head this building?
It is.
It's not this room specifically, it's this building.
No, it's the castle that you are in.
Gotcha. Oh my god. I would like to step forward.
Oh my god.
I would like to reach forward, politely, respectfully, mage hand her hat off her head.
Okay. Her hat. The little circlet comes free. It has a little jade gemstone in the forehead section. Very pretty. Looks like a teardrop.
Is there a third piece of jewelry on her?
Yes, a ring.
Mage hand is holding on to the circlet, and I'm gonna use a hand to take the ring too.
Okay. Awesome. The ring comes free. It is also made of silver and jade.
I'm going to turn around to Mio, who I can't find, and Brahmi, who looks ecstatic. Give her a wink. I think we're good. There are more automatons than we have seen. And I think some more rooms.
Picture of the ring looks like this. Just so that
You're saying I should put it on right now?
Maybe we should have someone look at that. Or you can put it on. I mean, I assume if she was wearing it, she's probably fine.
The automatons that I am aware of, you said they were like behind this wall?
You sense one here. You sense one of those digger robots here. You sense a nimble right here and another nimble right over here.
Am I able to sense like their status? Like if they're active or
They are inactive but
or-
watchful.
Okay.
They are awaiting intruders or entry.
Through my connection with them, I would be able to tell if we were being visited by anyone else
Correct.
outside of it.
As long as they fall within the detection range, yes.
We might. It might be worth looking for these hidden rooms to answer question number 6. You guys agree?
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always looking for answers.
You're sure I didn't loot her insides?
Dagger wasn't there anymore, right? That
So,
stabbed her.
It is not there, no. You were able to determine that the dagger was serrated because the wound had been torn open.
Neo, can you approach one of the autumn bot? I'm sorry. What is robots?
Autobots?
Will you?
Did you
Yes,
say
that's
the
right,
Autobots?
Neo, please approach an Autobot. I just want to make sure that
Alright.
my connection with them
I rolled out
supersedes
next to the one
anything
up
else.
there.
Brahmi, sorry, Calatrix, as Bio approaches the Nimblewright, you are aware that a Nimblewright has detected an intruder. It appears they are in the correct disguise, however, they are not a Nimblewright.
Is the Nimblewright aware that I consider him an ally intruder?
You can now inform him of that if you choose.
I would choose to do so. Can I do that
Very well.
mentally through the magic thing, or
Just mentally do the magic thing.
while I'm at it, let me identify the rest of my party members and the lion as my allies.
Very well. The automatons will now acknowledge your friends as being members of the old House of Flowers. Guests of the Flowerhead.
I think that's the coolest thing.
Pretty decent. Could Altair? Where are you? I lost it. Oh, right beside me. Oh my goodness. I'm getting so good. I was just hoping that you could help me out, look for any hidden doors or anything that might lead us to the rooms that I can sense.
Can I get a perception check from Altair?
I'll assist with this if I can.
Thank you.
I'll guidance.
You're going to use guidance on yourself. Oh,
Well done, well done.
perception, please. Yes.
Somebody else can do it.
I can do it if you want.
I've only got a +1.
I got a +6, so.
Okay,
Oh
if I
yeah,
can
let's
do it,
put
I can
Everybody get to work, please.
I'll help Mio and I'll give you guidance.
You can help Mayo?
Thank God you helped me because that first one sucked.
Oh,
So 17.
With a 17, Mayo, there's a secret door over there.
Hey! With that, can I tell if it was locked or not? Or, not locked, trapped?
With the 17, you don't see any traps.
Fantastic. I will see if it's locked. Sorry, buddy, I gotta stand on you.
I'll go try and check the girl for the CD.
As
I'll
you
try
go
to-
to check the door,
Yep, I'll try the key on the door too.
okay, there is no keyhole on the door. There's no knob, no keyhole on the door.
Be careful.
So there's nothing to unlock necessarily, right?
You do not see a locking mechanism.
Is she sitting on a throne?
She is.
I'm gonna fiddle with the throne and see if there's any like lever or anything to open it.
Roll your investigation check, please.
Son of a gun. Thank you.
Why is Bodhi standing still? And it's safe to move.
18.
With an 18, you notice that one of the flowers, the petals on it, are separated from the center of it. You're able to press that center bit, and the door opens.
Excellent.
I found any goodies in her pocket.
She has no other goodies in her pockets.
Theo goes in and walks back out. It's just treasure in there.
Hell, do I say? Treasure.
I don't mean just treasure. What is that? What type of treasure?
Like treasure chests and...
Oh, what is this? Callie, you might want to come in here.
Holy cow, that's a lot of treasure chests.
I thought it was a pattern on the floor.
What are these, by the way?
Those are statues that have basins in front of them. In the bottom of the basins, there are the withered remains of flowers. With your passive insight, these would have at one time held water with floating flowers in them.
Can you identify the species?
Bodhi might be able to.
At a history check.
Probably a nature check.
This would be nature check.
Someone give Bodhi a boost so he can see in the basement.
Galio's right in front of him.
Guidance.
Yeah.
So you can roll for guidance. Oh.
Cool. So with a 17, you don't recognize these flowers. Which is strange, because you've been around a lot of flowers.
Should we put these in a little bag and take them back?
I can grab them if you want.
Yeah, let's take them back.
Just make sure it's in a soft bag and we can take it care of them. If they crumple, we won't be able to eat them.
I'll put them in the bag of holding. They'll be safe.
No, I mean like in a bag. In a bag.
They'll be safe in the bag of holding.
You're man.
I keep forgetting bag of holding isn't just like everything thrown in together. They each are in like a pocket space so you can reach and grab them.
Maybe.
Don't say maybe. Now I'm
what do these chests look like? They look like they already open, showing off their treasures?
They're not open. However, they do not have locks on them. They have simple hasps that hold them closed.
Yeah, let me take a step back so I can get a proper view and read hands on these chests open.
Oh,
wait, Henry's hand is already holding a circlet. Okay.
Okay.
I have to use hands. Use hands.
maybe Neil? Do you know if these are trapped?
I can check. Perception, Eric?
Yes, please.
I did.
Thank you. 16.
With the 16, they do not appear to be trapped.
I will systematically go around and open each one from this end down.
Okay. You find no traps.
I'll open them all and let people look at them.
All right. Cool. Inside, you will find a absolute treasure trove of various collectible items, gold coins, copper, and silver. There's also a couple of magical items consisting of a bag, a brooch, a mace, some gloves, and a wand. So that's the loot that's inside the treasure chest other than the magic items. magic items again. Let me go ahead and get those for you. Brooch, mace, gloves, and wand. Yep.
When the council sent originally wanted a dig site to be done. It was meant to be the council authorized a dig site, and the findings that they would have found, if they had found anything, were meant to belong to the city as a whole.
That's what was intended based off of the public discussion that you would be aware of based off of what Aradel told you.
We should give this to the city?
Well, not necessarily everything forever, but the House of Grass doesn't generally try to squirrel away treasures and hoard them ourselves, especially if it's part of a historical mystery that belongs to the entire city. I'm not saying that you shouldn't put a couple things in your pocket right now if you want to. What I am saying is that maybe we should ask Aradel how she wants to proceed with our findings.
This is like out of character question, but does the city, the Pearl Sanctuary is run by the House of Flowers, right? Ultimately?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. As long as the items stay with the House of Flowers, I think that is preserving the nature of the flowers, or the nature of what we found, right? So we
should just put it in the bag, and so that the bad guy doesn't get it, and go talk to Aradel, right?
Yeah.
All right.
What can we get in the bag?
All of it, I'm assuming.
We haven't put much
In a bag of holding, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole church.
Before we do that, can we just double check what the magic bag that we found is?
Good call.
Oh, yeah, definitely we're not putting that strange looking bag into another bag.
You mind?
Yeah, that was bad.
You mind doing another identify spell out there?
I forgot my magic wand. Bag.
On the bag. Awesome.
It's a bag of holding full of food from the House of Flowers there.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
No.
So cool.
That would be amazing.
Abigail would lose his mind.
Maybe it's a wardrobe for the giantess out front. Maybe it's a bag of holding that has all of the robot parts in there.
She has all of her clothes that won't fit any of us. I wonder if there's a wand of shrinking. We could test that.
It's at that moment that you all hear from the other room, Mistress. Caltrix, there's another construct that has become active in the other room.
Is he not attached to my bracelet?
He is now. That's how you are aware of him.
Oh.
He is inquisitive as to the situation.
I will step out to see this guy. He looks different. We haven't seen one that looks like this, right?
You've not. He turns to look at you. Mistress, your sword. And he holds out a very fancy sword.
Is it a sword?
It is a long sword.
But it's short for him. How did he get in there?
You don't know?
He's offering this to me?
Yep. Built first.
This doesn't feel like a trap. I will accept it.
Okay. As you take it, the blade shimmers. I need you to roll a d6, please.
Oh my god, what is happening? What's that mean? You'll find out next week.
It's not that time yet, damn it. It's something I would do, but I'm not doing it this time. All right. I need you to roll 2 D100s, please. All right. 50 and 50. Great. We're going to need to roll a couple other things here. Right. So. Alright, followed by 2d20s.
Weird, man. 2d20s?
Yes, please.
Crazy way to get cursed.
5 and 11.
Complex.
Alright, this sword will never get dirty.
It's my favorite.
And number 11. Calatrix. What kind of creature would you consider your enemy?
Bodhi.
Yeah, that's Rachel's enemy. Calatrix is enemy.
White rat.
No, it's beasts, humanoids, aberrations, dragons, etc.
Undead construct.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think back on like my history of everything.
What gave you the injury?
Fair question. What was the list again?
Any of the monster families. So humanoids, aberrations, beasts, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, celestials, constructs, undead.
No, concepts are dear and they're my friends. Is humanoid in this option?
Yeah, you want to do humanoid?
I mean, I do feel that as a member of the House of Powers and an assassin, the enemy I most often face were humanoid enemies.
Okay.
And I was
makes
previously wounded by a humanoid enemy.
Alright. Then you will be gaining a Moonblade that never gets dirty and glows faintly when humanoids are within 120 feet of it.
It's just glowing forever. I am a
You have a glowing Moonblade that doesn't get dirty.
Well, I like the not get dirty part.
Yeah, so I will go ahead and add that to your character sheet this week.
I love this blade. This is perfect for Kelly. This is perfect. What does it do? It glows.
Constantly glowing.
That's it. And it doesn't get dirty. Does it help you do
my
anything?
vibe these
No.
days. No, it just glows and tries to stay clean.
Yeah, and it's a +1 Moonblade, and it just never gets dirty and, it glows.
Eric, is this one of the more neutral options? Could it be negative? Could you get a negative thing for this?
Yeah, there are negative things, but they're exceedingly
Oh
rare.
my god.
But she rolled in the 50s, so the Moonblade gained 2 randomly determined minor properties. Minor properties come from the special features, and the 2 special features she chose were the number 5 and number 11, which is doesn't get dirty and glows when you are near a certain type of creature. She chose humanoids. There you go.
What was the 1d6? Are you asking?
How many traits we apply to the weapon?
I think it's appropriate that Calatrix got a special super badass sword, and it's basically just self-nerf. I think that's just
I feel
like if she would have got that like in her past life, that thing would have been like +5, fucking shadow blade, just teleporting and all over. And now instead it's just clean and glows when people are around. Which she's already pissed off when people are around anyway. She didn't need a sword to tell her.
I feel like that's appropriate.
I don't even like the glowing thing. I'm always trying to make it darker.
Son of a
Just
bitch,
have
this
it,
thing
like-
never goes out. So if it glows when people around, does it react to Callie?
I'm going to allow her to not be counted as the wielder. Other humanoids other than her, which still does include all of y'all.
Yeah.
I will say if she ever decides to be a hermit in the middle of nowhere, it'll be great. She will know if she has this.
I accept this sword from this construct
I'm so happy.
with dignity. Like, I appreciate
perfect.
how it looks. It's so long. Doesn't really fit my dual wielding style, but honestly, I don't have a dual wielding style.
It's the new Chester.
Who's Chester?
I'm sorry, that's a out of character statement, but Bobby made.
No, I know, I just jumped into character.
Good. Put that bag in.
Can I figure out what that bag is?
I can't hear you very well, Jim. Is anyone else having problems hearing Jim?
It's a big of a monster.
Now we can, when you put the microphone in front of your face, as opposed to somewhere in Timbuktu. Yeah,
Is that the bag? Was that a
that's the bag.
submarine?
Sorry, that's not the bag. When did that actually attack? Stop the submarine.
Hey, whoa, what?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I like it. I mean, I think Callie hates it, but I like it.
And so that was just in one chest or all the chests, Eric?
One chest had one of those. There's other items that have not been identified.
But I'm saying that list you gave us earlier
Yes,
is what was in all the chests.
All the chests combined.
Got it.
Gloves next.
Okay.
The coolest thing. A giant goat? No.
Anything from a rat to a goddamn bear.
Gloves. Here are the gloves for your altar. Altar studies the gloves intently.
The fingers go in those little
like.
Hey, our gloves of mystical snaring.
Ooh. Ooh, that's
Roll 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier whenever you're shot by a missile, and that negates that much of the damage.
that's very cool.
Hey, Callio, does you have better stat dexterity or strength?
Dexterity.
I got that vibe. I just wasn't totally sure what happened after you put the book down.
I guess we know
That's why I'm eyeing them real good too.
Yeah.
High dexterity.
What about the mace?
Alright, I'll check the mace next.
Okay. Mace for you here. One. Here it is. Hold it up. Send this to Altar. Here we go. Let's see what I'm doing. Find it?
I'm reading it.
Okay.
Oh, we wish I'd found this one sooner. A mace of smiting.
Of what?
Mace of smiting.
Liking?
Smiting.
Oh, smiting.
If you hit a construct with less than 25 seconds, it automatically destroys it.
Ooh, that's pretty sweet.
But while Altair's working on that list, let me cast Identify on the surface.
Okay. Very cool.
It takes me way longer than I expected to do it.
All good.
What's left?
Brooch and the wand.
Now, ritual cast both of those.
Alright. Grab this for you. Here's the brooch, and the brooch looks like this. You go, Altar. That's the brooch. And I will get you the wand as well.
Whoa, what about that ring that Callie got also?
Oh, yeah.
This is the circlet, everybody. Elvis's hat.
Oh, wow. That's very cool.
And this is the ring for Calatrix.
What was? Oh, that wand was another wand of magic protection.
Yep.
Okay.
Wand of magic what?
Protection.
And what was the brooch?
Brooch of shielding. You have resistance to magic missiles.
So you have resistance to force and immunity to magic missiles.
Yep.
Punk. I am. I think that's everything, right?
I believe so. What kind of wand was it again?
Wand of magic detection.
And what was the ring, Callie?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a ring of evasion.
Okay. So, are we just gonna give... Whoa, so are we just gonna give this to Airedale, man? Like, I don't want any of this stuff. I guess we can keep some of the stuff.
We should definitely talk to her.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a different opinion?
No, that sounds good.
Are we
You
gonna
have to tell us
explore?
if you have a different opinion.
I feel like this ring of evasion would be really helpful.
I feel like you have been trying to play dress up with me since we got in this room.
That's possible. But look, this will be really cool for you.
Alright, let's pack it up. We should, I think, try to secure the castle. Do these guys have names?
They do not. Who do you want?
I want this one that handed me a sword.
Okay. And we grant that to Calatrix. Got it. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Is there a method for repairing the guards? I asked.
You're asking
the
him?
construct. Yes. Sorry.
Yes, mistress. We can usher
What
them
is that
to the
method?
blacksmith and have them repaired.
Where is the blacksmith?
In town, beneath the Flowerhead, through the portcullis, and several streets down. I will endeavor to do so for you.
It's bigger?
Oh. Several of the guards in the hall outside have been damaged, and they should be repaired.
Yes, mistress.
While they're being repaired, their stations should be covered.
Yes, mistress.
Then I would like to see the streets below.
Mistress, the gate has been closed for quite some time. The cave-ins caused damage. We are unable to leave the Flowerhead.
Tony,
Yeah.
do you think you could...
Yeah. What's up, mistress?
Right. Bodhi.
Mistress?
So tempted to put on this circle of telekinesis.
It can't work on it only works on objects not carried or worn and Bodhi. That's the only one thing it can work on.
It works on Bodhi for sure.
Alright.
Besides, I'm pretty sure I can telekinetic some shit into Bodhi's face if he keeps making that noise.
Yes, mistress.
Don't think it only works on him. Score. The automaton, what is this called? This construct says that there used to be, or may still be, streets below the castle. Would you mind investigating that as what on earth shape did you take to bring us down here?
Cave badger, mistress.
I was gonna say dire badger, cave badger. Would you be interested in investigating what might be below this already sunken city or sunken castle?
Yeah, I could do that. You want to walk around on this level first and then have me go do that? You want me to just go do it right now?
I believe the front gate is to the north.
Okay. Here I go.
I'll unlock the door for everybody.
All right.
We all just kind of stare at it.
Don't forget to keep your eyes peeled, just in case some of these guys come back.
And I'll go in and I'll lock it once everybody's out.
Okay.
And then we got Neo, come unlock this door, I guess.
Does the key work in that door?
It's not. That is a portcullis that is down, and you do not have a way to open it.
Hey, mistress, can you get one of your metal boys to come and lift that for us?
Do your claws not work underneath it?
It's all rock. Can we just open it?
It was a cave-in, right?
Maybe we
Yes.
should check out
It
these
is
other
rock
areas.
and boulders. It is very blocked.
Are we extending our mission, Callie?
Well, a little further investigation, especially while we have control over the castle.
Well, did you want me to go out that way or wait?
I understood that you could not go out that way.
Okay.
Was I wrong?
I don't know. If someone lifted the gate, maybe I could. But there was lots of dirt there. You want me to... is there something I'm looking for down there? Because I could maybe look.
He said that there was an entire city with streets and a blacksmith down there.
He also said it was impassable for a long time, right?
There's a good chance that it's fully lost to us. But if there is a further city below, I think it was worth at least knowing.
I mean, if we want to dig, isn't this guy right here a big digger robot guy?
Oh.
That's like what he does? No offense, Bodhi, but...
Okay, yeah.
Your nickname can still be Digger, it's okay.
No, I don't like that
The
name.
door is open.
I opened a couple.
Oh. What's this line?
That would be his health bar.
Oh, wait, God. That's his health bar? Oh, I'm sorry. Neo's standing right next to him, so his health bar looks like extra long. Well, it's like,
Well, his health bar extends when Neo's around. It's just a natural reaction.
I understand.
Thank you.
I'm with Callie healthier.
I'm impressed that he knows when it's around.
Okay, let's make Callie.
I mean, we could have this guy dig if we want. If we, I assume they tried digging if this guy's... But
That's true. You, construct.
It turns, stands at attention.
Since the cave-in, have you or any other constructs made an effort to clear the portcullis?
It doesn't respond, but you get the signal of negative in your mind.
Are you capable of making an assessment?
It doesn't know how to respond to that.
Are you capable of clearing the portcullis within 12 hours?
There is an affirmative.
What?
Did you hear me or not?
No, I did hear. I'm looking at the rest of the team now.
But yeah, they can't
wondering
hear
how
it.
to broach.
It's just in your
Yeah.
head.
Do you want to clear the
There is a chance that we could clear it and investigate further. I do also think that it is past time to report to Aradel.
could report and come back with
We
Arabelle.
could split the party.
No,
Half of us stay. I have control over the entire castle.
you're right.
Of course I'm right. Splitting the party is the best option. Let's send half of the party to report to Arendelle, while the other half of us remain in control of the... What was this called? Flowerhead?
Yes, the Flowerhead.
Objections?
Yes. GM
What are your objections?
What's your objection, Altar?
Did GM Eric through it in the end, splitting up?
That would never happen. I have this fantastic Moonblade now. I have a bracelet that lets me hear the non-thoughts of these constructs. We are secure. Nothing bad can happen.
Oh, I just realized something. With this brooch, I can probably speak to these dead bodies over here.
You're amazing.
I'm sorry. I thought I
Robbie, remember to think of your questions first this time.
I did very well crowdsourcing our questions last time, but I will think about it.
Take a leadership role this time and ask the questions.
Me?
All of them.
All
Just
of
you.
them? Alone?
It's an important step to being the person that can speak with it. All right. Are there any volunteers to report to Aridel?
Yeah, I'll go. If you want to split the party, I think I should be one of the people in charge of the leaving the castle.
Honestly, that makes sense because we do have to try to get out. And if I don't know if the earth caves back in behind us after Bodhi dug a hole.
It shouldn't have.
Oh, okay.
What he's saying is he's a good digger.
Yep.
That's great.
Right.
Well, if Bodhi is going, Neo? Or perhaps Galio?
Yes, ma'am.
As an escort to Bodhi and to serve on his team.
Sure.
I would prefer to stay.
Is that because of who's on the other team, or because walking is really hard?
So, I think me and Neo can just do it. I think being underground is a lot harder, so you guys should stay all down here, and me and Neo will go do it.
There is a chance that our activities topside have been noticed.
Yep, that's why you want to send Neo, because he's never noticed, and me, I could disappear if I need to.
Okay.
And
All right.
do you think we'll bring her down here? What's the...
Callie just told me
You're going to
report.
Correct. Report. Aridel may provide more guidance. If she doesn't, return here.
I will return here even if she does give me guidance.
What if her guidance is to do something else?
Not gonna do it. Part of my team is being on your team. Alright, let's go,
No,
Mio. Let's go the
that's
same
fine.
way we came. Before we get any more instructions. Let's go, Mio.
I'm coming.
Alright.
Off they go.
Bodhi, do you want to know a secret?
Yeah, what's the secret?
I have the key to get into that room.
That's great. And the torch.
Yep.
Here we go. And all the treasure.
I do have all the treasure too. Except for the
Wait,
circlet and the ring.
There's no waiting. Okay. We're gone. All right. Someone wants to split the party. I'm going to go ahead and give them their wish. I'm going to give it to them nice and hard.
Oh no.
We're never coming back. Gruesome twosome forever.
Gruesome twosome. Moist boys.
Oh my god.
Soon to be moist men.
All right, so now we throw a spanner in the works.
Yep. So we throw Bodhi there, and we throw Leo there. Got it. And what could possibly go wrong?
And who do you want to be doing adventures with first? Eric, Bodhi, and Neo, or the leftovers down below?
The leftovers. Let's go ahead, and I think what we do is we have Bodhi and Neo. As you guys have split the party, go report to Aradel. You go up through the tower, up through the muddy room. I assume you climb up through the hole you dug?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get athletics checks from you?
Oh, yeah.
What do you need?
Athletics checks, please.
Not terrible.
Okay.
Do I need to haul Neo up with my bulging muscles? I don't want to rip my +1 t-shirt.
Are you going to shape change into something that can climb easier?
I have a rope that can get us out.
No, I'm not gonna shape change. I'll try again.
I'll use the rope of climbing to help.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Nice. Okay.
Do you need another check now that we got the rope?
Yeah, just to see.
Even better?
Yeah.
Bodhi, throw the rope and fall back down the top.
Bodhi's having problems, Neo.
You look in my bag. I only had that telekinesis. Right up.
What else can I do?
We're being foiled by a hole.
Oh, I know what I do. Man, this is supposed to be better. And I try it one more time. And I use my port.
Okay.
Nothing can stop me. And that roll was a 17. So, for a total of +1, 18.
Okay. Cool. So you're able to climb out of the hole you made.
Which is the perfect use of that port.
Of course. What else could you possibly use it for? All right. So you climb out, and the area has not changed since you left, other than the massive hole you dug.
All right, Neo, let's put some bushes over here so that people can't see that there's a giant hole right here. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll disguise it up real good.
Disguise kit of the giant hole. Well done.
I'm gonna get it fixed up real nice, Eric.
Okay.
I have a shovel that helps. I have a pickaxe. What else do I have in my belongings I can help?
You're going to bury the hole that is 40 feet deep.
No, we're not burying it. We're covering it, like covering it with some brush.
Oh, okay. Got it. So it's a 40-foot deep pit that you have now disguised a booby trap in the jungle.
Eric, I would like to challenge you on that because we all had to climb down it. So I assumed it was at a gentle, decline.
I never made you guys roll that athletics check to go climb down.
You didn't.
You guys just went down, following the cave badger.
Do cave badgers dig directly down, or do they dig at an
angle? Bodhi?
I would assume it'd be like a gopher at an angle, but I didn't say it, so if you want to say it straight down, that's cool. I don't care.
We can go at an angle. It's fine with me.
All right.
All right. So
All right,
you
so
guys get up at the top and cover it. What's next?
Leo, do you remember the way to the bakery so that we can go talk to Airedale?
I'm sure we can always ask for directions too.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Into the city, Eric.
Good.
We head to the city.
You head to the city. Awesome. You walk inside the city gates. The guards let you through. They're really bored. But the city is hustling and bustling. Going to visit the bakery, you find it fairly easily. You know where you are. And walk in, and she is currently there talking to the baker at the moment. Hey guys! How'd it go?
It went awesome, man. Do you want to talk here? Do you want to go upstairs or go for a walk? What do you want to do?
Oh, let's go upstairs. Absolutely. Come on up. Let's see your room. Everything else okay? And she starts talking before she gets upstairs.
Let's go upstairs.
She leads you upstairs. She unlocks the door, lets you guys in, closes the door behind you, and locks it. Okay, so, what did you find out?
Neil, you're the one that got, the letter and stuff, so why don't you tell her?
Yeah, so when we were in Ernan's house, we found these letters, and we were able to get them translated, and I'll pass over a copy of what we got in the note.
Ooh. This is really interesting. Oh. Who this Seskel Ash guy is? Never heard of him before.
We weren't able to get much information on him either.
Yeah, that's weird. We'll have to do some investigation on this. Let me contact Dreamshade and a couple other contacts and see if we can find out more about it. Maybe we can do some scrying and figure out where this person is. But it's very odd that he's working together. Wow, this is very odd. Why is Hernan working with Seskel Ash? Now, did you go to the archaeological site?
We did, Bodhi. Do you remember the swamp?
Yeah, we went there and it was just a mess. But then they covered it up with an illusion so it didn't even look like there was something there. But Mistress Calatrix, he dispelled the area. So now it just looks like a big mud pit. And then we
She's
came
so
back.
badass, isn't she?
Oh, she is. She is.
To be that cool would be awesome.
I heard she used to be a lot cooler, too.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I thought she was going to come in here and do all sorts of sweet moves and everything. Instead, she just came in and kind of just sat around.
She might have been too drunk or too sober. I don't know how it works with her anymore.
Okay, I understand.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. It just dropped. I just picked up. Don't know.
No, I understand that she might have been too drunk or too sober. I mean, when you've seen as much as she has, I suppose you kind of got to forget somehow.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, we came back and we discovered that there was a tunnel out from underneath that painting guy's house. So we found the tunnel.
Herman's house.
Yeah, so we found the tunnel and we dug down there, and underneath is like a hidden city with like a castle and everything. So we went through there, and we found
the city that you're talking about in this letter?
I guess, yeah, because it's between the site and it's this tunnel. And we got down to the bottom. We went into the tunnel, and it was filled with a bunch of metal constructs.
Oh, how terrifying! Are you okay? Are the rest of the party okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Mistress Calatrix wanted us to leave and give you a report. So we
It's a
found
little
the
fishy,
throne
don't
room.
you think?
I don't think she likes fish. No, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
I mean, isn't it suspicious for her to get rid of half of her team?
I think you're worse at math than I am. She got rid of approximately 1/3 of her team.
Oh, well, you know what I mean. Like, sending away such heavy hitters as yourselves. I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she just does that stuff. You just kind of do what she wants. She says that's how. You know what? Mio, can you tell her what we did? I've got to run out of steam.
So we found multiple things inside the house. So we started a further investigation to get down to it, and we found the buried spire of the castle. So we went in there. We met a little resistance from the constructs. But outside the front doors of, I guess it'd be the keep, but we did find 2 dead bodies of Briarthorn agents, and I'll hand over one of the badges.
oh, yeah. That's not cool.
Once inside, we were able to figure out what the lady is, and Callie knows more about that, and Brahmi, they talked to her, actually. They spoke with dead, because there's a giant dead lady in there.
They spoke with the dead? So, like, this kind of seance or something? How'd they do it?
I don't know. They use magic.
That's so cool. Calatrix has so many cool skills she can do.
But there's a lady they know her name, and they talk to her, and there's something about, it's an old attachment to the House of Flowers, actually, down there.
Really? You're supposed to have anything like that down there? You're supposed to know all of the history. We keep those in the library.
I think this might be why Ernan was interested. There's a lot of riches and stuff down there, too, and I'll show her some of the jewelry that I got from Ernan's house. I'll actually give it to her.
Wow.
I think this is
gorgeous.
the kind of stuff she's looking for.
Right? It's gotta be worth a lot. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It matches my eyes. Wow. If only I could keep it.
I'm assuming it's whoever needs it. Oh, you can keep the jewelry.
Are you serious?
I mean, this is your mission, so you can kind of do whatever you need with it.
I'll have to turn it in, of course. But thank you for at least letting me wear it for a day. I'll turn it into the Biedermeier tomorrow.
Do you know what the next step is? I mean, we're kind of at an impasse now. They're closing up some further leads down there. They might talk to the dead Briarthorn agents, I think.
She can do that? Calatrix can do that?
I mean, she's a cleric, right, Bodhi? Like a thing they do?
No, I think Brahmi does that. Calatrix is just kind of like, I don't know, like 1/8 of what she used to be.
Brahmi's just like a newbie. Right?
Yeah, but she has a special bracelet. I mean, she's not very good at it.
Oh,
but
okay.
She can do it.
That's why I meant Callie. She kind of tells Brahmi what to say.
It's kind of like a dog walk. You don't really expect it on its 2 feet, like on its back 2 feet. It's like you're not really judging on how well they walk, just that they can walk on their back 2 feet.
It's a complex system, but it seems to work for us.
Okay. I guess whatever Calatrix thinks is best. But now that we know that
she has a new title now. You got to call her Mistress. That's her name now. Is Mistress. That's what all the constructs.
Aradel blushes like red blushes.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, absolutely, I can call her Mistress.
Yeah, you have to.
I'll have to remember that.
And you have to say it with like a lot of respect or some kind, because a lot of times when I say it, I don't say it right and she hits me. So I just have to say, forgive me, Mistress.
she hit you?
Yeah, it's like a playful slap.
Oh, okay. Didn't think that was a side of Bellatrix that would ever come out.
She does it all the time. She likes a little slap and tickle.
Oh. Okay. Wow. The more you know, right?
But anyways, mission. What do we?
Yeah. Well, I'd love to find out what else is down there. This castle has got to have some crazy secrets. But you say there's a city down there. At least that's what it says here. Go ahead and explore that a little bit. Find out what you can. And what we can do is, if you come back later today, don't spend too long down there. We don't want you to get discovered by the Briarthorns. But if you do explore down there, come back later today, and I will communicate with Dreamshade and the rest of the Miermeyer, and we'll figure out what you're supposed to do tomorrow morning.
How do you communicate with Dreamshade, man?
Well, see, she came here yesterday and said that I was going to have a report for her today. Okay. So I've now got that report, and I figure she's probably just going to show up.
Well,
it's one of those weird things when it comes to that time travel stuff.
Well, the thing is I think something's changed with the way the reports are. Before, our reports were just real short, but now I think maybe she's getting heat from above, because now we have to do 8-page reports for everything with lots of details and pictures. So, diagrams and interviews and scratched out words. So you
probably should. She likes that documentation.
Yeah, she called it a TPS report or something. So make sure you get one of those there.
All right. Yeah. Well, all I know is that you're supposed to cover your ass with paperwork, so when they come to spank you, it doesn't hurt.
Well, that's what the mistress says, right?
I sure hope so. I don't want to go on Bellatrix's bad side. Sorry, the mistress's bad side.
Yeah. All right. So we should go back. We should leave, right?
Before we leave, is there anything that else you need for the report?
Well, I mean, if you find any cool engravings or anything, go ahead and take a rubbing so that we have those. But don't deface the site. Don't ship anything. We want to make it look like we weren't there. So try to leave as little evidence as possible.
And then also, go ahead, Neil.
Also, what Bodhi was going to say, but then also me. So Bodhi first.
We have all this soup that we got on a mission. Do you still want the soup?
Yeah. So we didn't use the soup at Aaron's place. We can use the soup. Yeah, there's a meeting of the council. The Petermeyers. We could use this to get in to a meeting of the Briarthorns meetings. Yes. Let me talk to the Briarthorns and offer to cater their next meeting.
All right. Emil, what else did you want to say?
Speaking of the Briarthorns, we don't want them coming up from the behind. I mean, Kelly always says you got to keep away from the behind. But can you maybe keep them distracted so they don't come down? Is there any kind of interference you can run?
Do that, especially if I'm arranging the catering for their next meeting. You know what? Give me the soup. I'll run over and give them a taste. And you guys know how to make this, right?
Sort of. We know how, but we don't have the ingredients actually to do it. The ingredients are specific to the area.
Oh. Can we make substitutions? Bodhi?
No. You gotta use the special soup and the fish. It's the fishes. You gotta have the special fish from the little pond right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll just keep this as a special dish. We'll keep this as a special dish for just the key dignitaries. All right. I'll go and talk to him, see if we can get the catering gig, and you all figure out what's going on in this sunken city, and be back. Oh, what do you say? 9 o'clock tonight. So you got 10 hours.
Yeah, we can do that, I guess. What do you think, Neo?
Do you have an
That's
extra?
a lot of walking and stuff. Like, we need to take some breaks sometime, don't you think?
Well, breaks are important. I mean, you don't want to wear yourself out. I mean, with your diminished lung capacity and everything.
Amen, sister.
Before I leave, I know I'm on the way out, but do you have extra paper and charcoal for etchings?
Of course. Go ahead and help yourself. Right there. And she points at a stack of paper and charcoal.
Awesome. Bodhi, let's go. I don't think the bakery's closed. We'll grab some stuff before we leave.
Okay.
Oh, and hey, here. She throws you a set of keys. These are spares. Make yourself at home. Need anything, just head on back.
All
We're
right.
going to add keys to Airedale's house.
It's a key to Airedale's house?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good thing I'm not a creep or anything.
Yeah.
Right, Mio?
Like you needed the keys.
I know. I'm like, well.
It's not even fun anymore.
All right. I'm going to go downstairs, Mio, because she said, like, it's the bakery, so I'm just going to go down there and get baked on the way out, because that sounds good.
It always helps us time travel, so it's a good plan.
All right, so you guys leave Airedale's house. After a little bit of walking, you guys can get a little high because of Bodhi's consumption habits, call it. Is there anything you guys want to do in the Pearl Sanctuary before returning to the Sunken City?
I don't think so. Do you, Bodhi?
What?
Exactly.
Is there anything else we need to do before we leave?
No. No. No.
Wait.
No.
As the camera pans away from the knowing Bodhi, the all-knowing Bodhi, yes. As camera pans away, we go back to the Castle Beneath. As you all have been sitting here for the better part of 2 hours, what has this section of the party been doing?
I have questions.
Well,
You have questions
yeah,
for the
ask
dead
those questions.
bodies?
Yes.
All right.
Also, this construct is going to work on the dirt pile.
Okay, construct will work on the dirt pile. Awesome. Yay.
All right.
So, what are we doing?
Can Brahmi tell these two guys? Does one of them look more senior than the other? Like not age-wise, but like has a higher rank, or they just
It's impossible to tell. There's no,
Okay.
there's no insignias anymore. And unfortunately, when Altar stole all the badges and stuff, he didn't keep track of who had which.
Okay, great. She has questions. She's going to start with the first guy.
Okay?
I'm going to use the annual. Let me double check the age of it really quick.
Sure.
Okay. She is going to cast Speak with Dead to this guy right here.
Sure.
And her first question is, obviously we already know this, but we're establishing that some truths here. Who do you work for?
That here real quick. You ask Ernan Briarthorpe.
When will they come looking for you?
There's no answer. He does not know.
How strong will your reinforcements be?
He does not know.
I don't know anything. How far did you explore this place?
Went into the throne room. Best with the nimble rights. Got chased out.
Who does your organization fear the most?
Ooh. Oh, interesting.
I thought about this.
Yeah. Who does your organization fear the most? That's a weird one. Alright. Let me. What did this guy think of? What would he know?
I'm hoping he overheard something like, "We can't let so and so find out. If they find out, we'll be in trouble. You have to." So that's kind of the thing that she was in her head hoping to get.
The roses.
That's not a good response. Who's the roses?
There's no
Is there a house
more
of
questions as the body falls in.
So is a house of roses? Do we have a house of roses?
There's a house of roses.
Okay. So either the house of roses is on the up and up and they don't want to cross them, or the house of roses wants the same things they do. And they want to get them first. So I don't know. What do you think, Calatrix?
Caltrix? Is Rudy maybe?
Who?
Calatrix?
Maybe she is. Maybe she left.
Maybe
She
it's
just typed in the
Waldo.
chat. We do have one more guy that we can ask questions of.
Not muted, she says. God damn it.
Oh no. And you're still in the chat.
Can we disconnect and reconnect to Discord? Still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
There you are.
Yeah.
Oh. GM, who would I know in the House of Roses?
Let's see. Who would you know in the House of Roses? It goes for you here. The first name that comes up to your mind would be Bayou Nettle.
That's a great name.
I wouldn't want to get on their bad side either. Might come at us with banjos.
Not far off.
God damn it, it's like one step away from Bodhi's people. I'm Bodhi's people. Yeah, so in answer to your question, Rami, I was just thinking that there could be other options for why the House of Roses could be considered frightful.
Okay. Well, we have one more body.
You're doing great.
I guess we could ask. They don't know when people are coming. So maybe I need to rephrase that question. So when were you expected back?
I perhaps ask if he knew what he was here to gain. Treasure, we assume. Maybe that's a unnecessary question.
Maybe we can ask
Galileo, Altair?
what knowledge. Okay. Sorry, yes. Do you guys have any ideas? Nope.
You're just watching the big robot smash the rocks.
Galileo, any ideas as to questions?
Not really, just, you could maybe find out more about the House of Flowers, but
Ooh, yeah, that's not a bad one. You could ask them what else they've already discovered about the House of Flowers.
His replies will be a bit limited. That's 3 questions.
Ask him if he's loyal to Ernan or if he's being compelled to work for him. The answer to that might give us some insight on anyone else from that house we might run into.
Okay. Now, the Briarthorns, what house are they a part of? The Briarthorn house?
The Briar House.
The House of Briars?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, I've got my last question.
Turn the place in my attic.
That is weird.
Creepy.
Yeah, right?
This is the last question I think I want to ask. Are all the House of Briars supportive of your intentions?
Or Ernan's intentions.
Oh, that's okay, good.
I like it.
Well, maybe are all the House of Briars aware of Ernan's intentions? Maybe that's better. Because if they're aware,
I like where you're going. But if the House of Briars is anything like the House of Grass, we don't share our information with every team.
The House of Briars has a Biedermeier, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So should we ask, is the House of Briars Biedermeier aware of Ernan's intentions?
or maybe just who is aware.
Ooh.
That's the only thing I'm worried about, because they might not know. And they might just say, I don't know.
Well, they might not know either way, though.
That's true.
Alright. Gonna cast a spell?
Yeah.
You know, Galileo, this is not my preferred way of interrogation. Certainly not my strongest suit. There's very little threatening happening. But it is kind of effective and cute.
Yeah, I understand.
They're already dead, so there's really no threatening involved, and we're just borrowing their spirit. And then they can go back to rest. Okay, yes, I'm ready to cast.
Probably more tough. Alright, so you cast the spell, the eyes glow green, and the body regards you lifeless.
When were you expected back?
5 hours after we died.
What knowledge are you here to gain?
Anything below the sunken city. Gotta find it. Gotta find the artifacts, find the knowledge.
What have you discovered about the House of Flowers?
Man. Alright.
Sorry.
What have we discovered about the House of Flowers? This guy. I have to choose this guy to ask that question. Alright. House of Flowers. He straightens up and begins to dictate his answer, which is not short.
Oh.
He's gonna
I love his enthusiasm.
He's gonna go for it. Let me just make sure and speak with Deb, right?
You might want to check, but I hate to. I want all this info, but I hate to stop you. But you might want to reread the. Well, it could be he's fresh dead and real eager to talk, but.
All right. Usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. All right. The House of Flowers is a clandestine organization. We are focused on the stability of Toivoa as a whole. The House of Flowers appears to have been fragmented long ago, and we have found one of the strongholds from long ago that serves as proof that the House of Flowers was once unified, and there is no need for the Biedermeiers. Instead, one ruler in one house is the way it used to be.
Thank goodness we've evolved from that.
Wow, okay. And who, Eric, can you remind me? I know you dropped it in the chat, but I scrolled back and I didn't see it. What was the name of the person who killed Sophronia?
Get that for you here.
Sorry,
His name is Saren Thornhart. That in chat for you here. Saren Thornhart.
Okay. One ruler, one house. And is he done speaking after that?
That's where he stops speaking.
Okay. Are you loyal to Ernan of your free will?
Yes.
Who in the House of Briars is aware of Ernan's intentions?
Only the people who work for Ernan.
Okay. That's the last question.
He falls down dead.
Thank you.
Deader.
Rest well. Like waves.
He's not there anymore.
That's okay. He wouldn't really recognize it anyways. They're not really present when they come back. We're just kind of borrowing their memories for a little bit.
It literally says you bring them back for a short period. So no, they're aware of you.
It's hard to excuse necromancy.
It says the semblance of life.
It's fun.
Yeah.
They're not super alive.
Not super alive.
The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit.
Yep.
So it's like a frozen in time kind of thing. So it's not really aware. So I don't
justify it that way, Robbie.
Cool.
I don't mind.
Yeah, it's not cool. They're not even truly aware of what's going on. It's fine.
Altair, do you think you would know how to put together these constructs again?
I'd have to really in depth into them to check them out. Yeah, I might be able to. If they're anything like my lion, it might be a good possibility.
Bellatrix, you see a light coming from the distance.
Which distance?
I believe the south.
Stupid robots. Do I have any robots down there anymore?
No.
I knew it. I'm gonna mentally instruct the one that was over here to go guard that entrance. We're all over here anyway. That one can go around the corner and see what's up.
Is something wrong?
Should
we hide?
A light in the distance. I mean, always. Yes.
Okay. Should we go back?
There aren't a lot
room?
of hiding places. We
can go back into
Neil locked the door.
He left the key with us.
I sure didn't.
Did he? Yeah, I don't think
Are
he
you kidding me?
No, for sure I would have been sitting on a throne already if we had left the door open.
Okay, great. Well, at least it's locked. Let's go into this room with the portcullis then and maybe shut the door? And maybe tell him to stop digging?
Well, let's find out with the light. Maybe it's just the guys coming back. Is it the guys coming back?
It's the guys coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to remind the robot that those are allies and ask the robot to continue to stand guard for anyone who's not an ally.
Bodhi and Neo can return to the party.
Woo!
You brought me 2 hours to figure out which questions you need to ask me.
I protest. We're not returning to any party. We're bringing the party with us.
Ah, understood.
They took the party with them when they left.
There we go. That lantern like a strobe light.
Oh yeah. Exactly. I got dancing lights up and going as well. Different colors. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why we were ever concerned it was someone besides these guys.
You still can't see Mio though.
No, I just assume he's with you, or think he's carrying on the mission somewhere else. Welcome back, Bodhi. How did the report go?
Mia, did you already walk through?
Yeah, I did.
I was right next to you.
I was totally just up at the top, expecting just to show up there. Alright. How'd the report go, man? I don't know, man. We just met that lady and told her some stuff. And she said,
did you go with the word approach or the 8 pages approach?
We just went with the Moist Brothers approach, man. We just said Moist Bros. We just said, like, what happened? And then said, what should we do? And just like Dream Sage, he said, we should just keep exploring and use our own judgment. I'm thinking that's a sign from, like, the universe that we should quit trying to ask for permission. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. The universe forgives. The universe doesn't give permission.
Bodhi, they asked us to make our own judgment because they want us to make the correct judgments and not have to ask for forgiveness afterwards.
Yeah, but what is correct and what is right? You know, the world is still going to be turning no matter what we decide to do today. Tomorrow it's still going to be turning.
No.
Okay.
That's the case, I guess.
Also, don't worry. I told Aradil that you have a new title now, and that she's supposed to tell everyone in the House of Grass to call you Mistress from now on. So we have that taken care of. You don't have to tell anyone. Don't worry about that.
And we have about 8 hours to do this investigation before we're supposed to go back.
Mistress.
Well, I haven't been able to see. Thank you. I haven't been able to see how much progress this construct has been making. It's kind of blocking the entire view.
Yep.
Yeah. Construct. How much further?
It comes back and walks past you. Job completed. Just moves past.
Oh, Jesus.
Incredible.
An efficient ally, no doubt. Excellent work. I'm going to send in goodbyes. What?
Okay. For change.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna send mental compliments along through the bracelet.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I feel better about it though.
Yep.
Well, Rami learned several interesting things from these corpses, but I think it's time to go learn some more things.
Yeah, oh, I'm so excited.
Fantastic. Who would like to lead the way?
I'm already leading the way.
Oh, yeah. Great.
You guys go underneath the portcullis and follow the tunnel that the construct has dug. It leads out to something like this.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
It is a city.
Try.
Maybe on
Two
the way
steps out of the tunnel. Make a picture.
We need like a sheet of slate.
Make an Neo, make an etching
Of what?
the city. We're supposed to report this back. Remember, make etchings.
Oh God.
Okay, I'll do my best. I start etching.
What, just a rock wall, the floor?
Like the beginning of the city. I'm like, I don't know, dude. That's what I was told to do. Okay, now I gotta. Okay, so I start getting my painting supplies.
Oh, about painting. I thought so.
Altair pulls out a little
You
thing.
can use my ink pen.
Did you just take a picture?
Yeah.
Altair.
Ow.
Bet, mate.
Can I see it?
Sure. I projected an image from my little thing onto the wall.
Oh wow, that is detailed.
Like,
And in color.
should I put it back? I'm putting it back.
I'm sorry. Does Altair have a camera?
Oh, sword shaft.
What is it called?
To get it, gadget.
It's called the Get It gadget.
Yep.
And it takes. Does it print? Does it make like a paper copy of what it sees? How does it work? I need more details. It sounds amazing.
It just projects things.
It will project an image onto like a wall.
Yeah.
Of what it saw.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Or I can put a message.
How much data can it store?
Just one clip at a time.
But
Just
one
one at a
megabyte.
time.
All right.
Perfect. Keep it.
So, do we see any movement or anything down here, Eric?
Well, perception check.
Out of a bun.
Don't worry, I got this taken care of. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
While you don't see any movement, you hear some movement.
You spell that?
No.
Where do we hear movement?
It echoes throughout the chamber. It's hard to tell.
Oh, so we can all hear it if it's echoing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's just like the sound of a rock falling. Something disturbed something.
So is there like a singular path to take, or is it like multiple choice here?
Multiple paths. You have a city to explore.
Should we go swimming?
No.
Edible.
Yeah, probably should be first in, first out, right there.
Are there constructs in the city? that I can feel?
You reach out, and you're able to detect a couple of destroyed cores, but no operational ones.
Hey, Bronny, maybe you should have some of those, or not Bronny, Mistress, maybe you should have some of those constructs close the portcullis and guard it so that no one can follow.
Not a bad idea.
How
many constructs? I think a lot of the constructs were locked in the throne room. How many are not locked in the throne room? I've got like 2 in mind.
You have the 2 nimble rights and the digger.
I've got 1 nimble right near the entrance that we used.
Right. And then you have 1 other nimble right and the digger.
Is the second nimble right looking at like a possible entrance? Or can I move him over to the portcullis?
Move him over to
the
portcullis.
Yeah, let's put 1 nimble right near the entrance we used, 1 nimble right near the portcullis, and then the digger can stay where it is.
Okay.
He's in like the side hall there.
Right. Awesome. Right.
Eric, how does the water look down here?
Roll a nature check, please. And you can do this with advantage because you're a Triton from the sea.
Hey.
Guidance?
Okay.
Thank you.
Roll your d4. The 23, Brahmi, you wouldn't go swimming in that. It's stagnant. It's probably been stagnant for several hundred years. Plus, there's an acrid scent to it. It's almost acidic in the air.
Ooh.
It'd probably be caustic to the skin.
Alright, guys, we should not go in that water. So let's try to avoid it.
I'll start taking a path that leads us deeper into the city, Eric. Scouting ahead. I'll be sneaky.
Awesome.
Can I use my dancing shadows to assist everyone with being sneaky?
Sure.
Are we trying to be sneaky?
I always am.
Yes.
But I said, when I'm scouting.
Trixie, are we supposed to be being sneaky?
I'm sorry, did we just go from Mistress to Trixie?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mistress Trixie, are we supposed to be being stealthy?
Yes. Be stealthy.
Do you want me to help everyone?
You should always help everyone. Or don't. Either way.
Or don't. Alright, so I will pick out of my backpack a little drawing that I did on the beach. This drawing of a fat man, stick figure fat man, standing behind a tree. You can just see them all. And I'm like looking at it, and I trace all the figures, and then boom. We all have Pass Without a Trace. My last one of those.
Excellent.
I'll put that up in the thing. Alright, so that's the end of that turn. And that's what I'm concentrating on. So that's why I can't do guidance for everyone.
Can we peek inside some of these shops? Are the shops still open? Like, what is this area of the city? Is it housing? Is it
the doors are all broken off and have rotted. You can see the remains of the hinges, but it's an entire city. You do find what looks like a blacksmith shop, but the anvil's gone, the bellows are gone. It's been abandoned and looted long, long ago.
Any signs of more recent activity? Like more recent damage, or I don't know, like soda cans piled up somewhere, someone made it Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's roll your survival check, Calatrix, to do some tracking.
Guidance.
She got to it first.
But she doesn't even have it, so.
She's just calling for it. It's an alley-oop guidance.
Oh, thank goodness, though. Let's try some guidance.
Alright, so Calatrix, as you look around, it's not necessarily any leavings as far as signs of people having been here. However, the moss and general growths that are in the area have been kicked aside to form a path. The path is about 20 feet wide, and the dust in that area is cleared off. It's not footsteps. Something either has been dragged here or crawled. Something has been through this area.
Oh.
Are we going to follow it?
Yeah, I'm gonna quietly, under our path without a trace, nudge Bodhi and point out the tracks to him.
Oh, yeah, check out those.
Do you recognize it?
Yeah, I think I recognize them about 58% better than you do. What are they, Eric?
He's really good at math when he's high.
I
it's like the people who bowl better when they're drunk, right? So, Bodhi, these are signs of a dragon in the air.
I know you're not going to believe this, but this looks like there's been a dragon around here.
Yeah, something's been dragging for sure.
Yeah, like a dragon's been dragging. Yeah.
Like a real dragon?
Okay. Yeah. I was really hoping it was like Puff the Magic Dragon, but I don't think it is. I think it's a real dragon.
I'm sorry about me.
Honestly, if it doesn't light up till you're 120 feet away from it anyway, it's a little too late to know there's a bracket.
What about dragon in disguise?
Could have been a dragon in disguise. What if it's disguised as a humanoid?
I don't think the sky is visible from where we're at right now, Neo. We're in a cave.
Should we follow this trail then?
Yeah.
Do you want to follow this trail?
Yeah,
That's my next
we do.
question. Wait, let me ask.
Bodhi's just following the trail.
Eric,
Yes.
what's common knowledge about dragons? Like, what is you're like, hey, dragons. What do most people
Let's
know
roll your
about
history check.
Guidance.
that? Thank you. I have proficiency.
Oof. Do you have advantage with that?
I do. I have proficiency.
Proficiency does not grant you advantage.
That's where you got the +4.
What do you mean proficiency doesn't grant? What's the point of proficiency then?
It gives you a base bonus to your die roll.
But I have bonuses to all my die rolls for skills.
Right, because that's your proficiency.
Do you have proficiency in history?
It's kind of making me think of that.
There's no way you have a +4 in intelligence.
I have proficiency in history.
Right?
Which are probably +1 intelligence plus proficiency bonus.
Yeah, my proficiency.
That's a good
We have +3 already?
Yeah.
We have a +2.
I have a +3. I can't tell you why.
What level are you, Kelly?
Did I forget to level up?
Did you forget to level up?
No, sorry. I'm good. I'm done. I can read. My proficiency's 3. I knew that. Shut up. I knew.
That you got advantage. That's. I don't know. I have no idea.
I know nothing about that.
I have as a player have an idea.
Galio, didn't you fight a dragon? Like a little while ago? It's a really nasty one, wasn't it?
Which one?
Wasn't there like some kind of acid breathing dragon that you face up against?
Yes.
So presumably you could tell Brahmi what she wants to know about dragons.
My knowledge, my dragon question was related to the water being caustic.
Mm-hmm.
And since she doesn't know anything about dragons, she wouldn't know to ask questions. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Brahmi's question is what kind of dragon would live down here below the Earth's surface in an abandoned, crushed city?
I suppose that could be many types.
Well, there you go, Brahmi. Many types.
That's great.
Hey,
Thank
Mistress, I don't know if Galio is very comfortable talking about how he used to be badass and then the dragon made him pretty much not badass and now he has to hang out with us. Kind of like how you don't like to talk about how you
Nobody wasn't the dragon.
and now you're not?
He did defeat that dragon, Bodhi.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Galio. I just thought maybe you're new because I don't know if you know Calatrix used to be badass, but she's not anymore. So she got punished and has to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Is it a punishment?
She says it all the time. And then Mia told me that she overheard her one night late at night, yelling out of her room, punish me, punish me. But I don't know.
Cody, that was a different context.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that big word. It might have been a contest, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. In any case, let's follow a dragon, Bodhi. You first.
Sorry?
All right.
What do you mean follow a dragon? I don't think this is part of what we should be doing.
Bodhi's already left.
Something else?
Got it. Come on,
He has
Mia.
passed about traits. I didn't even.
I'm coming.
Okay, get everyone's stealth checks, please.
+10. I'll tell you better do some guidance.
Guidance.
You can only guidance one person.
Yep, only one. Who you doing?
Nice.
Because I have been.
Okay.
We needed that +10, my god. So 20, 15, 20, 25.
Great. So, my perception check.
Oh, Jesus.
So right now, the low person on the totem pole is a 15.
Is that a short joke? Stop with the short joke, Eric.
I got a 17.
Jesus, all of us.
He saw everybody.
Like, you fuckers. Oh, we're gonna have to run.
You hear a voice from within the ruins. You can't tell where because the voice is being thrown intentionally. It's been a long time since someone visited from the Flowerhead.
Rami is grabbing Calatrix's arm. Something very nice.
Why have you come?
We've come to see what was left behind.
Were
you
what do
left
you
behind?
think of I was abandoned here? What do you think of my city?
If you look around, undeniably gorgeous, and you have some touch-ups.
Bible. Who are?
Well, I mean, that's a tough question, right? Who are we really? Like, we're all traveling on this, like, world and our own things, trying to discover who we are. That's one of the things I'm trying to figure out. Who am I? And who are you? Who are we all together? That's a tough question, man. That's good that you're asking those. That's how you realize and self-actualize and figure out who you are. So yeah, maybe you should ask that internally first before trying to push that kind of like patriarchy out onto all of us. Man.
My little brother. He wants to be a philosopher.
Strange that one who does not know who they are explore the secrets of others.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
I do assure you, he does grow on me like a mushroom. No one's ever forgot that yet.
So, you have seen the old city of the Flowerhead. Does it meet your expectations?
The old city exceeds our expectations. But we were expecting to find looters visiting. Haven't seen any.
Not over 1,000 years. Oh, last ones have been long, long gone. Tasty though. You hear a shift in the air. Something has moved in the city.
1,000 years ago, who were you in the city?
And about being abandoned here. Brahmi is whispering that to Calatrix.
Well, I mean, I can totally relate, man. I mean, I'm not aware of too many things, but I know what I know. If you know what I mean. I mean, I'm not aware of too many things, but I know what I know, man. You know what I mean. I can totally relate to what you're saying, man. You are what you are. That's all you can be, man. Dig it, brother.
Nothing understands the words that come from his lips.
That we are in complete agreement.
So, who are you? Cease with the philosophy. Speak your name.
I am a member of the House of Flowers. They call me the Starflower. I am the temporary and current master of the Flowerhead.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
I think she deserves advantage on this roll simply because she does possess the jewelry. All of the constructs are calling her mistress.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works with this dragon. No,
I mean, I
you
feel
can't
like
lean around this one.
I feel like I would feel really confident about it.
Well, let's see what persuasion, please.
Yeah, we rolled it. Hold on, is it going over there?
It is not.
There you go.
Holy shit.
All right.
What? Call me Mistress Dragon?
Oh my
Call
god.
me Mistress Dragon.
Ray, holy shit.
Very well. Mistress. And the dragon emerges from the shadows. As it coalesces before you, it's enormous.
Whoa, what kind of...
How'd you get to stand on the city like that? Where are we standing?
We're like tiny specks way down here, probably.
The starflower, ruler of the flowerhead, and carry the badge of office. Mistress.
What is your name?
I am Shimra Deadvine.
Nice to meet you, Shimra Deadvine.
Why have you left me abandoned here, Starflower?
I can tell you that the Flowerhead was betrayed. And I can tell you that I am here now. Do you intend to guard the city until it's revived?
You here to unleash me.
There is a new city on top of this one that is still alive.
Felt with footsteps of thousands. I know
That,
exist.
as someone that routinely wakes up with hangovers, I appreciate how that must feel. If you were unleashed, where would you go?
Purge the world, those who oppose the house of flowers.
I mean, fair. I can think of a few people. Do you have a human form?
I once did. How to practice.
I only mention it because at present the only entrance and exit from this sunken city is on the medium side.
That will not be an issue for a daughter of Redemption.
Well, hey, Mistress.
Do we know anyone that is Yeah, Bodhi?
Is the dragon the daughter of Rendenti, or are you?
I do believe the dragon is the daughter of Redenti. Do we know of Redenti?
You can roll a history check, and I have established that this is a DC 30 in another campaign.
Oh, wow.
History check. Here we go. Yeah, I think I've heard that dragons come from dragons. That makes sense.
Also, I think the dragon's neck might be broken because I think it can just fly out the top. The sun is coming right through the top of the flood.
You know how hard it is to get underground art?
I don't know what's wrong with the dragon.
That's just a spell.
I could put up a black screen, just saying.
That's just glowing moss.
You should just be happy that we're really trying to interact with your art, Eric.
Yes.
You're so happy.
I just wish that I could. The dragon is
also,
awesome.
And can we ask her not for now? Or can we ask her not to kill people just for now? Like, no, just crazy destruction just for now while we get figure out what's going on.
Daughter of Redemption. From who do you take your orders?
Orders. Who would order?
Guidance.
Shimra.
In that case, from what metric do you judge?
I serve the House of Flowers, the unified whole. I serve the Flowerhead.
And if you could not find the Flowerhead?
Store. Surely it still exists.
I think that in 1,000 years, all things evolve, and they still exist, but their forms might change, and their abilities might be adjusted.
The dragon narrows its eyes at you, trying to read what you mean. Its breath sniffs the air.
I am an elf, and I have lived for 175 years or so, and I have lived as a shadow monk, and I have lived as somebody that can barely move, and I have lived as somebody that can cast magic through her words. And that has been less than 200 years. In 1,000 years, the Flowerhead has surely adapted and grown and thrown off new colors. I'm asking if it doesn't look like you expect. How will you find it?
I will serve they who rule. I will serve he or she Guide the House of Flowers.
Fantastic. I see no problems. Anyone here object? For the moment, as I said, absolutely.
Can I get you to roll a deception check?
Yes.
Is it deception though? Because temporarily she is.
She does not rule the whole. She does not rule the whole House of Flowers.
Oh, the flower head.
As we're trying to make a distinction here about how that might not be the same thing anymore. Oh no, I'm going to roll deception.
Okay, that's what you get. Because you try to deceive the dragon as to the truth.
I mean, it's accurate. These are not the same things. But
insight check. Insight check. Oh,
just one sec.
What was the insight check? What was the? Sorry, very quick. What did you want to say?
I was gonna portent it. So we'll just do it. It's not going to change anything except I'll lose my portent because I was trying to do it. My portent was a 9 for this one, so I think that will make it a 13. So Callie will still succeed. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Starflower, what do you wish of Shimra?
You've been down here for 1,000 years, with almost nothing to eat. Can I interest you?
Thousands of years. Thousands since I last consumed a looter.
I have recently acquired some very rare bottles of liquor, and I have a little bit of time before I have to do anything else. Would you be interested in a game of cards?
Oh my god.
You can play too.
Dragon looks at you. I do not gamble. I do not play games. I protect. I slay. I serve.
That is certainly what you have done admirably. And that is, no doubt, all that was left to you in this sunken city. But the House of Flowers is a place to grow. So, when you're ready to play, let us know. In the meantime,
all things evolve as you have stated. Perhaps when the House of Flowers rules Toivoa, then I may play.
Cheers, then. Neo and Altair, did you guys want to get some etchings done while we were here?
Is there anything worth etching around here, Eric?
Yeah. There's all sorts of designs on the stonework. She has protected the stonework quite well. She's ensured that no one has chipped it off, etc. All of the doors, all the wood has rotted long ago. But as far as the stonework goes, there's nothing down here that would actually impact it. There's no animal life that she hasn't consumed. There's no form of looters or anything that would chip away the stone. There's no breeze for wind. There's no erosion going on here. So the place is pretty much exactly as it was when the Sky Island fell on top of the city.
Yo, what? Sky Island fell on top of the city?
Uh-huh. And she's been stuck down here since then.
Oh, I feel so bad for her.
So you're able to go through and make rubbings of various plaques and various engravings, shop signs, various things in the general vicinity.
Get it? No. Pick up what.
Okay.
I can't hear you, Jim.
He's taking pictures.
Oh.
When I get it goes.
I thought you could only take one at a time.
I can have 5 of them.
Okay. You want a picture of the dragon too?
Oh, I already got one of those.
Hey, ma'am. Big dragon man. You haven't had any food for like 1,000 years?
I have consumed only the fish.
Oh, that is brutal. That was
We have a soup for you.
No, not the soup.
Oh, we do? Oh, yeah.
No.
Specially designed for dragons.
It's a dragon soup. I was just kidding. Here is a hors d'oeuvre.
Hey,
And
can I just...
hand over some gorp.
Oh my god.
The dragon looks at the outstretched peanuts and raisins.
And chocolate. There's some chocolate in there.
Hey, wait, question. Is chocolate dangerous for dragons? Are they allergic to it?
It's a dragon.
I'm checking.
You know what's dangerous for dragons?
The
Having
dragon
someone-
sniffs at your legumes and your fruits and snorts. What? Would you like to argue the value of a peanut?
No, it's so good. I love it.
Because if I say nuts, someone's going to come back. It's a legume.
Tell us how this dragon feels about Bodhi's nuts.
Sneaky one for Ray.
Oh, man.
Dave and I give you inspiration.
Yeah.
You
The dragon is sniffing Bodhi's nuts. Jesus.
I was very careful not to go there.
He ruined it for you, don't worry.
I know.
Thanks, I ruined it for you.
Yep, you're welcome. Good job, Ray.
Do you want some
All right.
gorp?
The dragon will not take the gourd.
And I go, okay, well,
Only
that was a-
flesh.
well, we got some fish stew. The mistress said you might want some.
This is out of character. We did promise that to our little artist friend.
Did
She's
we or
not
did
here.
Bodhi and I?
And I didn't promise her anything. She just said we could use it, and maybe we don't.
Okay.
I think getting a dragon on our side is better than sneaking into some other place.
That's true. We still don't know if they weren't poisoning that dragon.
And they told us to use our own judgment.
Oh, very true. So true. So true. Let's do it.
All right. Bellatrix, what do you... Oh, yeah, look at Eric. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Uh-huh.
going to go well.
This is going to go great.
All right, mistress, whatever you want. She doesn't want any gourd.
Well, we have a stew from the temple, specially prepared for a dragon's palate,
For a solar
as
dragon.
if
Bad. Solar dragon.
do you think that matters? And I pitched my question so that Shimra in here.
The dragon is curious about this soup.
Well, then let's offer it to Shimra and let her be the judge if she wants to eat it or not.
You gonna get the soup out, Mio?
If you guys tell me, I'll get the soup out.
Should we do the whole presentation that we learned also?
If I go blind for like a minute, that's awesome.
No.
That's like the best.
Word is out.
No. Maybe we should tell her what temple this was found at.
She looks smart enough to figure it out. She saw me.
Yeah,
I just think that a dragon that's been underground for several thousand years might not recognize the temple.
But we found it from a temple of Usu, just so you know. Sun god. And that there's a solar dragon eating the soup. They give it to it like once a week. You think that would be some soup you'd like?
I have not danced in the light of so thousands of years.
Well, do you want to dance right now? Dancing's awesome. You want to dance? Bodhi's now doesn't give a shit about the soup. He wants to dance. Starts playing his drum.
The dragon looks back at
the soup.
dragon looks back at the moonflower. Is he always like this?
Sometimes even worse. But like I said, he does grow on you.
You have the patience of 1,000 dragons.
Also, he smells on you too.
Accurate.
Alright, out of character, do you guys want to give the dragon soup?
Yeah, let's give the soup over.
Galileo doesn't have any. You don't have any background on that.
We stole soup one.
We stole soup.
We did steal soup.
It was our mission. It wasn't just us stealing soup. Even though we probably would do that too, but.
We were specifically told to steal soup from the temple. The special soup.
It was like a 4-session character arc to steal soup. And then we showed up to deliver it, and no one gives a shit about it. So I think we can give it to a dragon.
Let's do it.
I mean, if Shinra decides she wants the soup, then I feel like that's
it's hers.
Okay. We did inform her everything about the soup and the Temple of Usu, Solar Dragon, so you know.
You wanna smell it?
Smell Mio's finger.
Have a sniff?
I will smell this.
I'll pop the top off the jar and let her have a sniff.
From 10 feet away, she takes a whiff. It smells divine.
I look back at Callie to get the confirmation that this is what we're doing.
Yeah, I think divine is literally the adjective. Yeah, of course. Someone who's been loyal to the House of Flowers for this many years deserves some soup. She wants some soup.
Pour it down the gullet. Just the way to do.
I guess I hold it up so she can have it. I hold it up on one hand on my palm.
As she slides her jaw towards you, you can feel the breath just not breathing over you. Her jaws are easily 10 feet wide. You could be consumed and not even be chewed or bitten. Should she choose to, she could simply swallow you whole.
Oh, just a hint of it.
You pour it inside her mouth?
I'm holding it up so she can take it. Or does she get it so I pour it in?
Okay. As you pour the soup into her mouth, she closes her mouth and draws back from you. For just a moment, her eyes flash with radiant light. Ah. That was quite refreshing. Thank you. Starflower, ruler of the Flowerhead, what do you command?
Come with us outside of the sunken city. See Toivoa and the House of Flowers for what it has grown into. And then grow yourself. And find a new place in our garden.
Very well. May I retrieve some things first?
Yes.
The dragon is going to mist into a shadowy mass that turns into smoke and wafts away through 3 different doors.
Oh my god. Well, I like her.
Eric,
She's really cool.
I was walking around checking the ruins and stuff out and taking pictures. Did I go into some of the houses or whatever and just check for any secret doors or anything?
You can look. All of the doors will have been opened. Place is
Even if they were
bare.
secret doors?
I'm sorry?
Even
Yeah.
if they were secret doors?
She's been down here for several thousand years. She has gone through and opened everything.
Okay.
Gotta get her some, like, I don't know, things to eat.
I think that's about to happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're inviting a dragon that hasn't eaten in over 1,000 years to
Go topside.
go outside.
Like, hopefully he does know the Soul Sanctuary is part of it. As well.
I have asked her to learn that herself. Yeah.
She's very
Well, yes. And so aren't we all, if we put our minds to it.
true.
After 10 minutes, the smoke wafts from 10 different doors, coalescing before you once again in the form of Shimra. I am prepared. Lead the way, Starflower, the Flowerhead.
I will lead the way back into the Flowerhead, which is the only way I know how to get out of here.
Okay. He will turn into smoke and follow you back into the Flowerhead. Are you guys going to stop in the castle, or are you guys going to return to the surface? You can gloss over that.
I'm going to leave. Am I able to leave the constructs just some like guidance, and then
Sure.
leave the building and have that still work?
Yeah. They can't leave the area, but you can absolutely leave them with instructions.
Then I'm going to leave them with instructions to guard the throne room and guard the entranceways. And I'm going to give them a password so that if somebody approaches with a password, they will be identified as a guest. in the
Right.
flower head.
All right. What is the password?
The password is
Passphrase?
hold up.
I am really wanting.
What do you got, Bodhi?
I just want to see what the IT professional comes up with. Let's see.
Oh,
what
good.
that means.
Capital TT question mark.
Yeah, it's got a.
Got 32 digits. 32 characters. Half of them have to be caps. You gotta have 4 symbols and 2 numbers.
Oh, that can be reduced down to Bodhi's nuts.
I got nothing.
He came up with some great stuff for the 7 words to send back to Green.
All right, 7 words. Okay. 7 words is the House of Flowers has grown beautifully. There you go. 7 words.
Okay. Got it. All right, that will be the password for the constructs.
And we're out.
What's? Did you say the House of Flowers?
The House of Flowers has grown beautifully.
Yeah, that's 7. I didn't have the to begin with. All right, got it.
All right. So you guys are able to exit and go outside. Just outside the city limits of the Pearl Sanctuary. Awesome. Shimra, the smoky form of the dragon, will come out with you. It's a little unnerving how graceful this dragon is, but, what are you going to do? Right? The dragon comes
out. There is
out here. It was very tasty.
Dragon comes out and looks around. Looks around. Bright star flower. The world has changed. There was a time when I would rise and the people would cower before me. Now they do not.
That approach, while still favored by some, is also one that has undergone several evolutions. This is purely a suggestion, so don't feel like you have to take it to heart. But if you want to learn the secrets of this current world, I recommend doing so discreetly. After all, this is the House of Flowers, and sometimes we work best in disguise.
What form should I disguise myself as?
I'm sure it will come to you when you find something that strikes your interest. For example, I plan to disguise myself as a bar rat later today.
A rat. You debase yourself like a rodent.
A bar rat is a colloquial term for somebody who hangs out at bars. They are fed and liquored and provided with the entertainment of many a drunken story. That is how I wish to spend my afternoon.
Consuming alcohol. Become inebriated. Starflower. What do you seek to forget?
Questions like that are an excellent example of what I would like to forget. Hey, I wish to avoid a little bit of pain this afternoon, and I tap my chest.
Seek relief from an arcane injury. Do you not find it thrilling to have a scar to show?
Do you have any scars, Shimra?
I do.
Perhaps we should compare them. Over it. Let's drink before we have to compare it.
I do not believe I would be welcome within your city.
Well, like I said, the House of Flowers has adapted to numerous more subtle approaches, but if the city is not of your interest, the island continent is enormous. Our coasts are some beautiful mountain peaks you might wish to avail yourself of now that you have the freedom to do so. There is also a wide ocean.
I have been gone far, far too long. Which dragon guards the sanctuary?
GM, does a dragon guard the sanctuary?
Not that Caltrix is aware of.
The sanctuary, as far as I know, is without a dragon, but they have also adopted a more discreet approach.
The dragon looks at the walled city, scans the skies looking for predators, and looks down at you once again. Starflower. How is it that the House of Flowers is not assaulted from on high? It is not guarded by an elder dragon. Somewhere he lies in wait. I will not challenge him or her. I will roam this place. You say it has evolved. Is the House of Flowers, the ground itself, still called Ivry?
I give Rami a hard look.
Rami is literally biting her lips so she doesn't scream out loud.
It is called that by some. Most
Rami is like nodding.
Are have taken to pronouncing the X.
It's Givery.
Then I will roam Ivry and learn how the land has changed. Know this, star flower of the flowerhead. Watching. I wish to learn what the House of Flowers has become. And I hope that under your guidance, Starflower, that it has become a masterful house.
That
Dragon waits for response. You can attest to that. The dragon looks at you and narrows its eyes. Like your brother. And die well. If I do not see you before then. I serve the House of Flowers. I am Shimra, Deadvine. And with that, the dragon beats its wings downwards, and it intentionally blows the wind so that you are not knocked over. However, the trees on the other side of the dragon are pushed sideways by the blast of the wings. The dragon will take off and keep a low profile as it goes towards the horizon.
Oh my god.
Do you think there's an elder dragon?
That was radical, dude.
Is she not an elder
radical.
dragon?
Just so awesome, wasn't it, Brody? A dragon. And it didn't eat us.
Yeah, man, it's because we gave him that suit. That suit that we helped make all the time was pretty good. I'm telling him.
His Nitzel, aren't we?
Yeah, man. Whatever you said, I agree. Good job carrying it. You know, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have that suit.
I think Mayo needs to take one of our
Well done,
get
everybody.
from your roach sometime
Oh my
there,
God.
Brody.
And
So
I
that's
told
where
you
we're gonna
it's your breed.
That's where we're going to end for tonight. I hope you guys are having fun with the story. We will come back next week to figure out what the next step is and have a bit more fun.